Guys, while waiting for everybody else to come, I am holding the fort on my own. So if anybody is here, just say hi in the comments. Anybody? Jiang, are we live, Jiang? The foodie is the first to say hi. Hello, the foodie. So anybody got any questions? Do pop it out. Hi, Eddie. All right, the comments are coming in. And Yago Oat. What's the meaning of your name, Yago Oat? Hi, RBT. Hi. So, hi, Achu. Any questions? Hi, Raymond. So the rest of them, Thomas, Thana, and Bobby will be joining me a bit later. Yeah. Okay, my eyesight is not so good. Who is this? Jiang, how do you read this Chinese name, Jiang? Hi, Remain.
Jerome.
Oh, Jerome. Okay. Sorry, Jerome, I can't read Chinese. Hi, Gopal. Lama tak jumpa. Apa kabar, tuan? Hey, Jerome. Yo. Itzy, I viewed your review on CLA 45. In your opinion, it is more comfortable than A35. Yes, I was. This was, I think, 2 years ago review. I was really surprised. And before I went to that video, my opinion was that, okay, the A35 might have been a good intermediate, right? More day-to-day usable alternative to the 45. But having driven the 35 and the 45 back-to-back, it feels like the latest tweaks that Mercedes put in the 44 on the 45, it makes the 35 totally irrelevant. So yeah, that's my view on the A35 versus the CLA 45. Oh, this video quite a while ago already. Anybody else online would like to ask some questions? How long has it been since I did my Wajah Con on the road? When I started my videos, also quite a while already. I remember I was inspired by Bobby to do so before I joined Horizon. That time was 2017. That time my daughter was just born. Yeah, so now my daughter is going to turn 7 this year, about 6 plus 7 years long. So, Gopal, I'll answer your question a bit later. So yeah, hi Sin Young, one man show. And hi Kevin, good morning to you at Lakeland, Florida. Andy, which Mondeo are you talking about? If you're talking about the Mark IV, that one is that's the dual clutch version versus the later one with the 6-speed torque converter. So the dual clutch version, the Mark IV is nicer to drive, handles more sporty handling. But the Mark V is more comfortable. The drive is less engaging, but you get it's a more reliable setup. It's a more comfort-oriented setup. Quite interestingly, the Mark V Mondeo has reverse camera, but the same generation S Max, which is the one that I have, same platform car, but MPV, has no reverse camera. So yeah. Anyways, Gopal, to answer your question, bila M5 sampai, I am currently working on a project that will bring that reality to fruition. So stay tuned to that. Okay. Oh, Foodie, you were among those at with me and Thomas at Sofitel. Yes. So something really exciting. Working on something really exciting. So Itzy, next question, CLA 45S versus FL5. I have not driven the FL5 yet, so no comments lah. But well, I think that if you're looking at value retention, FL5 probably will do better because, well, it's I think there aren't as many FL5s compared to CLA 45s. So this one you really have to test drive both back to back to make a call. FL5, of course, one advantage is manual law, so it's something that it's a different kind of enjoyment versus the CLA 45. CLA 45 is really about pop sheer speed, right? Okay, Davis, E39 2.5 versus E90 323i. Once again, go and test drive both back to back. The E90, of course, is a more modern car, so the performance-wise is a bit more effortless compared to the E39, even with the 2.5 engine. Now, when you buy an E39 2.5, you have to be very clear on which version you are buying. If you are buying the if you are buying a pre-2000 E39 2.5, it is the M52 engine with 170 horsepower. If you're buying a 2001 to 2003, there's an M54 engine with 190 horsepower. So there's a difference in the performance. Although it's 2.5, but it's a 20 horsepower difference. The M54 engine is a punchier engine, but the M52 is a smoother revving, more torque-rich engine. So, hi Brandon, Happy New Year. RBT, Saga Premium S, is it a good handling entry car? Yes, it is. And I say that despite having driven that car with some questionable tires. So even with pretty average tires, right? The Saga actually also handles well. So if you slap in a set of really good tires, I think that car would possess some really strong grip. Leo, interested to know why you are asking about PPF for the smart #1. I just received an inquiry from a couple of customers, referred them to Expel. Referred them all to Expel. So far, none of them have done it yet. But interesting to know, the Brabus one, the smart #1, the interior, the painted surfaces of the dashboard, those can be PPF too if you want. Okay, but that one costs a bit more lah. Foodie, I have not driven the FL1 either. Kon Kit Long, are we related? So yeah, F10 never had a B48 engine. So F10 was started off with naturally aspirated 6 cylinders, and then after that, BMW put in the N20 2-liter turbo engines. Okay, F10 528 versus F30 330i. To drive, I would say the 330i with the B48 engine, but F10 528, if you get the last batch one, fully equipped with all the bells and whistles, also it's a good car. And F10 5 Series, it's a higher segment car, better refinement, more spacious interior as well. F30 330 LCI December 2015. Reliability is reliable in the sense that, not to say it won't break down, it can break down, but so far the B48 engine is been shown to be quite stable. No major issues except for what I hear some people talk about, cooling system, which is a normal BMW thing. When you buy a BMW, you have to refresh the cooling system. That's one. Okay, cost to maintain, that depends on what you're coming from. Normally, when you buy a used BMW, the first bill will always be heavy. Then after that, it depends on how well you reset the clock. Subsequent bills will be a lot cheaper. Decent price, 330i will still be more than 100K lah. Will still be more than 100K. So thereabouts, you can get about 100 to 105. That's a good price. Is it worth to buy the used S5, the used X5? Which year? Maintenance expensive, spare parts. Now, if you're talking about the X540e plug-in hybrid, my recommendation is just no, stay away. Okay, but if you're talking about the 3-liter 35i, go for it. Okay, it's a cash buy now, but it is a much more reliable car. You got good performance, good 3-liter inline-6 engine that is very reliable, and the 3-liter engine also gives you the 7-seater option. Even better if you can find one with a diesel, even better. Okay, so Andy asks, still nice to own a Ford Mondeo version 5 2015 now. Yeah, it's a nice car, and It's 240 horsepower, so it's on the highway. You have enough performance to keep up with the BMW 328. X53, X5, 3-liter petrol. X53 would be, if 3-liter would be NA, right? Or I think E53. Okay, the 3-liter petrol will be a bit on the, a bit underpowered. But I've got a relative, well, late relative, who has a E53 X3 3.0 with the M54 engine. Very, very happy with his car. And I think it's really like you have to really work the car in terms of performance to get it going. Okay, MCU 3.0 Harrier. You can never go wrong with a Harrier. So it's just a question of the price. All right. Leo, PPF, you have to bear in mind one thing. You always park under the sun, right? I can tell you one thing. Normally, in 3 to 5 years, your PPF confirm will yellow one. It's confirm will yellow one. Okay, that's one. So it means that after 3 to 5 years, you will need to remove the PPF. It is common. Then what you need to do is then when you remove the PPF, there is a risk that the PPF may damage the paint. So when people always ask me about PPF, right, I always say one thing. PPF is good, but there are some caveats. Number one, a good PPF is more expensive than a good paint job. That's number one. Number two, don't go for cheap PPF because some of them they use not the less than quality glue. It will damage your paint in the long run. So yeah, invest in good PPF if you really want to go that way. But good PPF, it costs more than a good paint job. And also, PPF also long term, if let's say park under the sun, kena rain, you have to be very rajin to send the PPF back for maintenance because you will accumulate watermarks on your PPF. Yeah. Okay, Akmal Zamri, CX30 versus CX5 for single man works and outstation. I would say go for the CX30 unless you want one of the higher powered CX5s like 2.5 turbo or the diesel or the 2.5 petrol. Harrier versus CX30 by Hitler. Totally different segment of cars. Harrier is like two sizes up on cars. So I mean, if you need the space, then you go Harrier lot. Otherwise, CX30 if you're not after a very big car. Okay, SC Harrier is not a problematic car. You only need to take care of the wear and tear, regular maintenance. That's it. Okay. RBT, for a compact SUV, what are your thoughts on the Subaru XV and the HRV? Looking for a small family carrier and fun driving car. I can tell you the XV is much more fun to drive than the HRV, but the HRV will feel like a more modern car inside. So if you're looking for a fun driving car, it has to be the XV. Achu, differential gear oil varies from car to car. Do have it checked by your mechanic. I mean, if you want to be safe, you can change it at, I think, 100,000 kilometer intervals or 150,000 kilometer intervals. But rarely I hear differential gear oil need to change. Like my car also, I asked my mechanic about changing gear, the differential oil. He said no need one. So it really depends. Kelvin Chin, how do you know when a used car market value has bottomed and the price will stay and will never go any lower? Very difficult to answer, but I think safe to say once you see four figures, once you see 10 odd K, less than 20K, that's bottom out. But there are some cars that bottom out at much higher pricing, right? If let's say you are talking about a Porsche 911, 200K is probably where they bottom out. 200K is probably where they bottom out. So it depends on car to car. It is really difficult to say, but usually the time when cars bottom out is when just after they are ineligible for loan. Just after. So let's say that cars just after the 9-year mark, that's when that's when they will take a sudden dip, right? And the non-collectible cars, will continue to depreciate. The cars that nobody wants will continue to depreciate. Whereas the cars with some value, that is when I think after a few years from this point, that's when they will slowly start to appreciate. But it really, really depends from car to car, right? Like the BMW E30s, they went through 2 cycles of boom and bust. E36 now is seeing a renaissance in their value, right? Now I for example, our friend Christy recently got himself an E60. I think E60s right now are at their bottom of their possible values. So if any of you are fans of the E60, now is the best time to buy. Right. So who's next? Morning, Chikun. Morning, Puwan. Puwan, how's your E46 now menang price ready? Hi, Ronald. Evening. Evening, Ting Tiam Wan. Evening. Now just going back to greet any of you guys who have missed. Neil Rabia, I currently have a BMW E39 and a Ford S-Max, in case you didn't know. And my broadcast background is my next car. It's the car that I'm aiming to get. So yeah. Baldwin, welcome. Welcome. E46 have to park inside the house. Of course, man. This E46 is now royalty car already. Right? Congrats, Puan. Congrats. Srita Aruna Girinathan. Lately been losing connection with mechanical cars ever since bombard with EVs. Inspire me back. I'm 22 years old. Okay, let me come back to you on this. Okay, firstly, Brandon. Yes, I got somebody who I have a contact who can help me with this. If you want, you can PM drop a PM at the Horizon Facebook or Evo Club Car Wash Facebook. I can. Okay, right. So DE, would I price aside? Would I go for a used F30 330 LCI or a G20 330i? My problem with the G20 330i is the M Sport suspension is really too harsh. All right. The F30 doesn't handle as well as the G20, right? And interior is the G20 is a way better interior. So if budget is not a concern, I would get a G20 330i, and I will probably give Mike Yap a call to upgrade the suspension to KW or STs lah. Okay, that's what I would do. But if I have to stick with the stock ride, I'll go with the F30. Okay, yeah, all right. So Balboni, opinion on Jaguar XF 2021. The XF is a great car to drive, but is not very well built inside. Inside is a very tight space, not spectacular build quality, and the car is a bit old right now in terms of its age. Yeah. So Srita, losing connection with mechanical cars ever since bombarded with EVs. Let's put it this way. The way I see it is that EVs have their place in our world. Mechanical cars have their place in our world. I would always take a mechanical car for a weekend drive. Let's say like to Genting, to Chin Swee Temple, to the Pantai Temiang with my buddies and all that. I will always take a mechanical car. But EVs, I have come to see that EVs are great. Thana!
Can I see you? Hey guys. Oh, only 2 of us?
Yeah. Thomas and Bobby are joining later.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, how are you, man? Thana?
I'm good. I'm just trying to work out my phone here. Am I coming in clear?
Yes, loud and clear, but you are reflected lah.
Reflected, what do you mean?
You are mirror. I see your mirror image.
Oh. Is that issue?
It's not for me. It's just that I realize it lah.
Okay.
Okay. Thana, what do you think of this argument? EVs versus mechanical cars.
Mechanical cars, I mean ICE, is it? I think the whole idea of driving a wheel using electric motor is fine,
Mm-hmm.
but the power source is what I'm not in favor for.
Agreed.
So I'm okay with the fact that like Volvo, for example, even the hybrids, the front wheel drive is the rear wheel is like powered by electric, and it's totally
Mm,
fine. It's fantastic.
mm,
Gearbox, for example, in the hybrids have come to the point the gearbox has a motor in them, and the
mm,
motor moves the gearbox.
mm,
So the fact using an electric motor to drive cars is totally fine. I get it, no issue.
mm, mm.
But I'm concerned with the storage of the power. Batteries aren't the way to the future.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
yeah,
I'm like Con. I'm a fan of Star Trek, so we
mm,
believe in the clean future. so
yeah, yeah.
so I think something that is much more cleaner than battery
Mm,
is the way to the future, and also it's more sustainable. You see,
mm,
you must imagine this. If you think about technology, the way it's expanded.
yeah,
Early on, things like um, phones and apps on the phone were not open to public, and then they came
mm,
with Android, and you can go and learn programming, and
yeah,
you can actually play with it.
yeah,
So until technology becomes open to people, like I see a car, a
mm,
mechanic can fix it.
yeah.
Electric cars, even today, even the US, even for Teslas, the public can't access it. Outside mechanics cannot touch it. It's not that easy. So
Amazing, right?
yeah, and that's a testament of how ludicrous the whole thing is, and
Yeah.
how the fact that they are just running on the edge of technical calamity to make
But
it
you know,
work.
Tana, your point about the EVs being not accessible by third party workshops, right? I believe that is deliberately engineered because
Yeah,
there
obviously.
is no way that EV can be more complex than an ICE. No way.
No way.
Much fewer
A,
working
a
components.
EV is so simple. A EV has an
Yeah,
electric motor,
yeah,
has
that's it.
driving it, and the
Yeah,
only complex part about it is software. Basically, there is
yes,
a ECU which tells you how much pedal you press, what feel
correct.
you get, how much
Yes,
grip it gives to each time. All the ECU, all the ECU
yes,
stuff.
yeah,
If they open up, people like Mike Yap can tune your car to make your Tesla 3 behave like what you call a rear wheel drive monster M car. All
yes,
this can be modified, but
yes,
not opened up. That's all. That's
yes.
about it.
But
Simple as that.
I also believe that there are enough smart people out there in the world that that will see challenge accepted, and they will try, and people will try to hack into the system. Right?
Mm.
There are
I,
there are
yeah, I think yeah they can hack it, but it's like the worlds must collide lah. The people who are technical and car guys,
mm,
people who are mechanical must meet, converge.
mm,
And even if it does,
mhm,
the question is things like the drivetrain, like is that the right answer? Lah? We
mm,
don't know. You know,
yeah,
I'm a fan of what Toyota is doing. I think
yeah,
Toyota's answer for the hydrogen powered cars,
mm,
that is the way of the future. It is
yeah,
so good that even BMW has ditched the whole EV concept. They're saying, look here, let's go hydrogen.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah. I think because let's put it this way. I think you look at it, right. At the end of the day, EVs, right? You have your problem with replenishing the range, and you have
yep,
problem with disposal of the batteries,
yes,
right? And also the process of mining the raw material for the batteries. That is another story altogether.
correct. It isn't sustainable.
Hmm.
I mean, the very fact I can tell you 100%, any modern car can
Hmm.
go to 500,000 kilometers easy.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Yeah.
testament of how good cars are. I see cars
That's
500,000 kilometers easy.
yeah.
You know, unless you're
It's
talking about cars that are small that are meant to disintegrate, lah. But yeah, can last a
it's
lifetime.
it's amazing, right? How such a mechanically complex thing as a car can be made to function reliably for that long
You,
a
you
time.
know why? You know why that is?
Why?
Because cars are designed like engineers design cars, and when they
Mm,
design cars, they design systems.
mm,
When one system fails, next system goes on. You
yeah.
know, cooling system, aircon system, braking
mm,
system.
mm.
If brake fails, got engine braking is there. So if the
Yeah.
car overheating or heats whatever, the air comes in. So there's a lot of systems in place. It
Mm.
doesn't fail one shot. With the
Yes.
EV, when it fails, everything is okay, it's gone. So
Yeah.
because component driven, everything will degrade. 100%, 80%, 90% still degrade. So as they emerge and all that, your old class E39, E36, whatever, some of them are 100% brakes, some of them are
Mm.
80% cooling system,
Yeah,
some of
yeah,
them
yeah, yeah,
50%
yeah.
engine. It will
Yeah.
different grade, but still will work. And one thing fail,
Yeah.
okay, took out the part, we keep on going. That is
Yes.
why they live a long time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
not the same for EV cars.
But I do say one thing. I enjoy driving EV cars in town. I enjoy driving EV cars in town because it's a lot more stress free. You know, when you're
Okay,
dealing with
let me
traffic
let
jams.
me let me give you this.
Mm,
Do you like driving EV cars
mm,
more because it is different, or do you like
mm.
driving EV cars more because you feel way more relaxed driving an EV car than driving a very quiet new 3
It's way
Series?
more relaxed. It's for me.
Uh,
It's the relaxing thing. It's the fact
uh,
that in a traffic jam, I just somehow feel I exert a lot less effort when driving
mm.
an EV
But
compared to an ICE.
you must also agree
Mm,
that the what you feel as sensation
mm,
is clustered around certain EV cars. Not all
mm,
EV cars feel relaxed. Some EV cars feels aggressive, feels like very edgy.
mm,
It feels there. Some of
mm,
them are very refined. The Teslas are
mm.
very refined. I find the
Yeah.
BYD to me is refined.
Yeah.
The Audis are refined.
Mm,
The Mercedes, I may comment, I reserve.
mm. Uh,
So so yeah, not all by the way. So yeah,
yeah.
it's the same as yeah no.
Yeah.
Mm.
But anybody who champions EVs on the ground that they are saving the environment, that one I can tell you, you are being fed the wrong narrative lah.
Yeah, I mean, go and see Bobby's video. Bobby did a video about the EV cars versus ICE, and I
Yeah.
think it was very philosophical and very true.
Yeah.
Be real. You're buying an EV car because you are selfish. You want to buy a car and you want to enjoy it, and it's totally fine. Nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You are treating yourself. Nothing wrong. We work hard
Mm,
to what? To treat yourself. Buy
exactly.
the EV car
Yeah.
because it's a treat to yourself. Don't give
Yeah.
this rubbish about environment and stuff. It's for
Ah,
yourself.
that one bullshit lah. That one I don't buy lah.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
buy.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
I would buy EV car also if I find the right EV car, but it's for me, for
Yeah,
myself,
man. For
not
me,
about the
same,
environment.
same, same. I already decided my first EV will be a Taycan.
I can.
Yeah. Okay lah. If maybe a BMW if I cannot afford a Taycan.
If I had to pick one, my first EV car
Hmm.
would be a e-tron GT.
Ah, good choice. Good choice. I like the e-tron GT too. Yes, yes. It's
I
like a
yeah,
more muscular style Taycan, and I think there's a difference in the way they drive also.
I find it's more refined than the Taycan. Taycan is more aggressive.
Hmm.
I love Porsche by the way, but I find it's a bit too aggressive for daily use.
Hmm.
I couldn't do it. I mean, I did the
Yeah.
whole drive from KL to up north a bit.
Yeah.
It's an aggressive car. It's very fast,
Yeah.
but as a daily, I prefer the e-tron GT.
That's fair enough. Come, let's
Personal,
take
personal choice. Personal
yeah
choice.
personal
Yeah.
preference. Hey, come, let's take this Lester Wong's choice.
Yeah.
Lester Wong's question. Mechanic
Okay.
catalytic converter error when engine check light is up. He asked me ignore it. Should I ignore it? Tana, what's the mechanic's
Okay.
recommendation?
So let me just give you a scenario of not scenario. What happens lah? Okay. Let me start with some horror stories lah. Okay.
Hmm.
We like stories, right? Huh? Okay.
Hmm.
I've seen couple now. Catalytic converters comes up, and the car starts up. The catalytic converter glows up. I mean, young, if you can find pictures of catalytic converter glowing, type in there, you'll see. You can see the catalytic converter is so congested. Then the thing will like glowing red hot. At any point in time, the thing can explode. That is the extent of how bad catalytic converter can get.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
going back when I say catalytic converter error, catalytic converter itself doesn't have a sensor. So we see glowing. That's the word glowing red hot. Catalytic converter glowing red hot. I'm gonna give you this picture. See, this is a catalytic converter when it's congested. You can physically see in your engine bay, it's hot. They like lava red, no?
Oh,
Okay?
you've seen this before.
Many times. Of course,
Serious?
many times.
Oh,
The
okay.
car start the car. After a few minutes, see the engine bay, like, it's a bit hot. We open up and see here inside, wow, it's a red color. It's hot. So I want to give you a picture. This is what happens to your chemical when congested. So thanks, Jan. Okay.
Thanks,
So,
Chia.
okay. So question. Is there such thing as catalytic converter error? Okay. There isn't actually an error saying catalytic converter error. It says check catalytic converter.
Hmm.
What happens is on the turbo cars and even modern cars, there is a pre and post catalytic converter O2 sensor.
Yes.
Again, there's a pre and post catalytic converter O2 sensor. It detects the amount of oxygen that's in your exhaust.
Yeah.
Okay, which means your car already combustion already. It comes out with certain amount of exhaust. The exhaust pre and post converter that help to reduce the sulfur in the thing
Yes.
to the dry
Yes.
metal
Yes.
will
Yes.
detect.
Yeah.
The moment the reading of 2 is not numb, something is wrong because it knows by right it comes in with this filter, come out, it should
Hmm.
be X range.
Yeah.
It'll give you an error code.
Hmm.
The car can't detect.
Hmm.
Why is it important of sensors? It will make sure your car is too rich or too lean. So it pull back and push back your fuel.
Hmm.
So oil sensor is a part of the system to refine the way your car burns the fuel. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, your mechanic say ignore it. I would say don't ignore this. Okay. Go and scan the car to see what is the error code. What you see, the error is on the dash. It says catalytic converter.
Yeah.
When you scan the car, most modern cars will tell you your bank one or bank two. If your car is a V6 whatever, or it'll tell you or inline six, there's 3 and 3. There's 3 and 3. Got two cats. Inline four got only one cat. You know,
Hmm.
so it will tell you your before after potentials is faulty. Okay, so I would check it out because it affects your fuel consumption, and also if earlier we saw the picture is red hot, that thing can blow up in your face. When that blows up, shrapnel, whatever, it can be a very dangerous thing to your car.
Yeah.
So have it checked out, see what the issue is. Sometimes the cat is fine. It just needs to change the sensor only, or the
Hmm.
sensor. Sometimes the cat is gone. In that case, I would say, do a delete. Go and see Mike Yap. Tune your
Yeah.
car. Do
Hmm.
a straight. Do a downpipe. Override the catalytic converter in your
Hmm.
car. So it'll be fine. Or you want more, a bit more on the middle side. You can go for a high flow cat.
Hmm.
It's basically a catalytic converter, but with a higher flow, and that will solve the problem.
Yeah.
But don't ignore it, lah. Ignoring it is a bad idea. It's a wrong
And
advice from mechanic.
yeah.
Okay.
And also, if you are planning to do a cat delete, right? You must retune your engine. You must. You
Depends
must
actually.
retune it.
So it depends. Okay. So there is a hack around it also if you want.
Hmm.
So
What?
there's a hack
But
because you
wouldn't
see
that be affect the behavior of the engine because your exhaust flow now become unrestricted already? What?
okay. So this is the hack. The O2 sensor is merely a reading which tells you pre and post. Some car only got one because it assumes that pre must be one thing. This is the post lah. Okay. But normal car got two lah. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, as long your sensors are in the same distance,
Hmm.
okay, the car normally, if you do a proper downpipe, whatever, sometimes it'll work, and it'll be fine. Sometimes you put a kit, there's a kit that comes through it. You make the sensors a bit longer out, and you install that, it will still be fine. There won't be an error code. You know,
Hmm.
the idea of, but some people they buy a cat delete kit. Don't do that. So again, there's few ways. One is you have the proper adapter to make sure the catalytic converter, although without one, sensor still works. Option two is you buy a delete kit. A delete kit is basically a sensor. They basically
Hmm.
go and bypass the sensor. It'll give you a reading to the sensor thinking it's there. That is a
Hmm.
bad idea. Don't do that. Number three, you go see Mike Yap and tune the car to accept the new reading. So Mike Yap
Hmm.
can tune the car for you with old sensors that works. So there's few ways doing it lah. Don't just take the approach of to say that, oh, you must do that. No, there's few ways lah, but don't do a bypass. Don't
Yeah.
do a bypass. Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully not too technical for you guys, sir.
Okay. I think The quick answer to Mr. Balsam Gosok, if you're buying an F30, go at least for 320 lah. No need to look at the
Can you
price.
can you click the icon? I can't click. So
I don't have also.
okay,
Chiang is
so
okay.
can you click Balsam Gosok?
Uh,
Yeah, I would avoid it. I would avoid the 316 like. If it's my
yeah,
own friend buying the car, I'll avoid it like. I don't think it's worth the money getting it.
yeah.
Pricing wise in Malaysia, it's a bit on the high side just because I guess or tax. I don't know.
But you see, road tax 1.6 to 2.0 also is not a big difference, ma. So
Yeah,
there's no logical reason not to jump into a 320.
every day you drive the car, you'll find, my God, the maintenance of the car is almost the same as your 2.0 variant. There is no reason to
I
buy 3.6 lah.
I heard the 1.6 is more a bit more demanding than the 2.0 to maintain.
Yeah, I mean in terms of the plugs, emission, whatever, it's the same price line. Nothing much is different, like, no.
Hmm.
In terms of wear and tear, it's a higher wear and tear car. I noticed that, like,
Yeah,
it kind of
yeah,
drives more, like, it
yeah.
requires
You
more
have to rev
energy.
the car harder. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Okay.
doesn't
Let's.
drive as well, Con.
Yeah.
Doesn't drive as well.
Yeah.
The, the,
For me the F30 sweet spot is the 320 lah.
yes, even I would say, if you go for a 335,
Hmm.
it's nice,
Hmm.
but the light front end of the 33 of the F30 is a bit lost in the 335. It feels
Yeah.
nice, heavy and power,
Yeah.
but I like the 320 or the 328 format for the F30.
Yeah. Yeah.
Light, nimble, fast,
Yes.
perfect. Perfect. It's a
Agreed.
Goldilocks zone, lah.
Yeah. Agreed. Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay. Coming back to the cat question, right? How much time for duration to remap? What if during remapping many error results? This one, there's
Okay. How much time for duration for remapping car diagnostic in the car, many errors, graph tuning? Okay. So I think what happens when you go see Mike Yap, they will first do analysis, they'll check the car for any error. If the car had any other issues, for example, let's say your ignition coil is off, or car misfiring, whatever, they will suggest you to go and fix those, either outside, or you can see Mike Yap, or you can come and see me if you want to, you know. We'll fix first the issue with the car. The car must be perfectly fine. No issue with timing, no issue with your timing chain or timing belt, all service properly. All that stuff is perfect. Then they go and do the car. The mapping itself is quite fast. Within a couple of 1-2 hours, they can do mapping and the car is done. But for stage 2, which is where they take out the head converter and put a downpipe in, you got to go to an exhaust shop. That might take up to half a day or more, depending on the car. Certain cars got more access. BMW 2.0, not so bad. Inline 6, bit more work because got 2. It's very difficult to get there. It's one side of the bank on the right side. Got 2 pieces there, jumble up like a bit of like thing there, you know. Audi are also a bit difficult to get to. VAG cars, yeah, it takes half a day for that. But after that, go see Mike Yap. Within a couple hours, you're done.
I think 2 days lah to be safe. 2 days to
Yeah,
3.
okay. The one thing I must say is, okay. So let me rephrase here. I mean, Con, you're right, because
Yeah.
it is 2 hours for them to do the mapping.
Yeah.
But they do the mapping, then they take the car out for testing purpose also.
Correct.
And also with Mike Yap, unlike any other tuner I know in the market now, they actually do a tune from UK. So what they do, you come day one, they scan the car, the tune is set, your car's ECU is sent to UK. They'll read your car's performance, your car's historical data, and based on your car, they'll give you a tune designed for your car's load, your car specific. You know, so yeah, it takes 2 days, but like first day you go and scan, next day come there 2 hours, 3 hours, the car's done, you can take it back.
Yeah. So both Thana and I have experience working together with Mike. Yeah, we collaborate on a few projects. So Mike, of course, is not the only good tuner there, but he's one that Thana and I are both ready to put our names on the line and
No,
stand for him.
more than that, it's what I use. So my cars are tuned with Mike Yap. So my Everest is still Mike Yap, my Audi was still Mike Yap. So I've driven cars that are tuned with Mike Yap, and yeah, it's been nothing but pleasure, you know.
And I've seen the way Mike validates every car when it comes to before releasing to the customer. They really, test the car and make sure that that the car drives. So, and if you do a suspension setup, right, you get his KWs or ST suspension, which are great.
Mm, mm,
They will also take it on the proper roads, validate, test the
mm,
handling and all that,
mm.
so to make sure
Yeah,
that your car drives well before it handles to you. Mike has a very good
yeah,
judgment, able to judge whether a car is good for daily and
yeah.
road use or not.
I guess also another note, like the partners that we work with. I mean, obviously, like Con is there. I know
Mm.
when all our like Desmond, Kia Auto, we work people who you can talk to because
Yeah.
whatever things are done, you
Mm.
must come back. The support you get, come back and
Yeah.
talk to them. Hey, what is about this? I mean that after sales service is very important.
Oh yes, yes.
It's not about buying the cheapest product, whatever. It's about that going that day after. Hey, my account, I did this the quoting. This part here, something is wrong. How can we? Okay, come back.
Correct.
So that
Correct.
that ability for a business proprietor to acknowledge, okay, we understand. Let's work with you. It's very important.
Yes.
You know.
Because yeah. Because let's say for example, if I work together with Thana on a project, I'm in Sungai Besi, Thana is in USJ. I send a customer's car to Thana to do something. Then Thana send back to me. I hand the car to customer. Customer got issue. I have to send one more round to USJ. And whether
Mm,
it is I drive myself or I pay someone to drive the car over or tow the car over, it's cost which I cannot put back. So for us, when we work together with another partner, we have to be really, really selective on who we work with. All
mm,
right. At the very least, we want to minimize the occurrence that we have to send the car
yeah,
back to the fella, because if
yeah.
we have to send the car to
Mm,
and fro, all our margins are burned.
Because I mean, you must understand that we pick people. I mean, it's like I mean, we don't pick our neighbors per se lah. We make sure we find people that we can trust and work with, like
Mm.
also.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, back to
Yeah.
questions. We got Ashley Look here. Hi, Ashley. How are you?
Hi, Ashley.
Uh,
Hey.
Chris finally bought E60.
Yeah,
Balboni.
man. I'm so happy for
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Now,
I was con
actually,
for
yeah.
I was con for a while. Someone said he bought a M5. I'm like, M5. I said, no, not M5.
No, okay, next question. What about the Audi Q3 1.4? I think reliability wise they are okay, but 160K,
Depending on the year, I guess.
oh no, 2020.
Yeah, I wouldn't
No
go.
lah, not
I
the
mean,
Q3 lah.
you know why? The Q3 is. I love my Audis and the way they drive, but the thing is, um, the Q3, the design, the feel of it is still like
The first
like
gen
the like
Q3.
like, like, a, like a earlier generation Q3 lah. I won't say
Yeah.
first gen, but yeah, the engine is more like a Gen 3 EA to play engine. It's still about there. At 160 today's pricing, I would say something very reliable. I say go for a Macan 2.0. If you can find a 2014, 13 chunk,
Mm.
what do you get? What do you think? Can you find a earlier model Macan under loan? You'd be surprised. Macan's actually quite reliable, quite robust.
Mm.
So go for it. How much now?
Yeah.
There you go, man. For the price, what year is that? 2000 and I can't see.
15.
15. Okay lah. 15.
Eh, okay, whoa.
215. These kind of cars, you put aside. I mean, worst case scenario, you put aside about 7K, to do a full engine uh, valve cover, because valve covers on the E-Triple is a bit more messy lah, because it's like together. It's not like you take out. It's basically you're taking out the cams and stuff. It's not like a BMW.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, all that fluid, 7K, A to Z, car perfect, no issue.
Because,
So
well, I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's a Porsche.
no, it's Porsche, and also the fact that people say, oh, Porsche is basically it's a Q5, what same
Yeah.
engine and stuff. It
Yeah.
is not, bro. It's not. The parts on the Porsche, I tell you, are of like a higher standard quality than the Audi equivalent.
Yeah.
They really are different. They are different. So
Mm.
yeah,
I mean, it's the
interesting.
same basic platform, but I think
Basic.
the number of interchangeable parts are very, very minimal, if at all.
No, I mean, no. Engine wise, the same. The same engine components, same engine parts, the same hoses, all the same. But when you get down to it, the engine part is the same as a Golf. But anything beyond that, you'll notice that they last longer. Suspension parts,
Mm.
absorbers, the way they're done, there's a bit more a bit more extra there, a bit more extra on the Porsche. You know?
Yeah.
Tommy Lee, Chiang, can you take Tommy Lee's question? Okay, Tommy Lee asks, hi Thana, looking at either F30 or a Golf Mark 7, which is good balance between driving experience and liability. I'm okay to spend money on maintenance, but don't want to be burning all cash through it.
I can tell you the F30 is lesser likely to burn cash than the Golf Mark 7.
I mean, sad to say, the Mark 7 is very versatile, can do things, and I mean, it's fun to drive, whatever. But just working on both cars, the F30 is mountains, leaps ahead, more reliable than the Mark 7.
Yeah.
Hi, Bobby.
Bobby? Yeah. So if you don't want to be burning cash, F30 is the answer for you already.
F30 is fantastic, you know.
Plain and simple.
Hi, everybody. Sorry.
Hi, Bobby.
It's all good. It's all good.
All good.
Sorry.
All good.
Oh, okay.
We got very technical for the first half an hour.
Yeah.
What's that?
So, they got very technical the first half an hour. Thana and me. So Thana and Con got together.
Good lah. I'm not around. Good. Sorry,
Yeah,
No, we're talking about F30 and Mark 7. Which one is easier to maintain lah? And I said, unfortunately,
F30 lah.
Easy
F30
lah.
all day long.
No issue lah.
But MK7 nicer to drive.
Obviously,
MK7, yeah.
easier to drive, I would say. Easier.
Yes.
I don't know about nicer.
Yes.
Yeah, nicer. F30,
I mean,
you have to remember the pre-facelift. Pre-facelift.
Yeah.
Suspension is not
yeah,
near MK7.
yeah.
Pre-facelift suspension is not near MK7 at all.
Pre-facelift cabin also not near MK7.
Yeah.
F30 320 without tuning, without suspension work, without like doing something to it, it's a bit. But once you do a bit of suspension and tuning, whatever, one car's brilliant. You know.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. Okay. Can you pick next question, Chia? I can pick. One Amar, is it? Whoever you pick. I can choose. Okay.
Range Rover SVR 2016.
Ultimate
RS6.
all-rounder. Well, the RS6 can do everything the Range Rover does in the city. The Range Rover, okay, put it this way: you go IKEA, you bring family, you go makan, all these things, you park in front of the hotel, all these things the RS6 can do. And the SVR, you won't bring it for Genting Run, no. But it's cool, oh, the sound and all that.
That's true.
And
SVR is
I
a
think
higher cool factor.
the Range Rover Sport SVR, right? I think it's in the rear seats are tighter than the RS6. It's pretty tight.
Funny, yeah.
Yeah. Even though the car is huge,
Car so
right?
big. Yeah.
Yeah, both are expensive to maintain. You know, but if you like that Range Rover, you know, high riding feel, you know, for your day to day, it's more authoritative lah. Like the RS6 will be scared of you lah. You won't be scared of the RS6 lah. If I drive RS6 and you drive Range Rover behind, and then
I'll put it this way.
And the Range Rover is louder. It
Yeah.
makes a nicer exhaust sound.
Yes.
I guess if it's your only car and you're going to meetings and want impression and want to land there with authority, Range Rover has that authority figure. You've landed.
And if your Range Rover is black in color, when you see a police convoy, you just on your double cylinder, you follow. They also don't know you're not one of them. They wouldn't know you're not one of them. You know, you can just follow them all the way, right? So Range Rover is a VIP car, right?
Yeah.
RS6 cannot lah, you know.
You can paint it black also lah, but it's not the same lah.
Yeah, like your Range Rover, right? If you kena a police roadblock, right, your mirrors are all black, right? And then the police stop you, you stop, but you don't open your window first. Then the police will have second guess. Who is this? Jalan, 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 jalan. Okay, I'm making this up.
No, Bobby, true.
Yeah, it
True.
has that. It has that VIP vibe, which the RS6 doesn't.
True,
know?
true.
Yeah,
I mean, unfortunately, police officers see cars. They see cars. They see you how you dress, and they make a call. Do I want to mess with this or not? Okay, better not. Better, go first. You know.
Yeah.
Happens.
Yeah. So the VIP will be in the Range Rover. The VIP punya Matai is the one in the RS6.
That's a great way to explain, Bobby. That's a great way. I want to buy a Range Rover now.
The guy who in the RS6 walk around like that. Hey, don't mess with me. I know the VIP one. He's my friend. You know, trying to use the VIP to bolster himself. Yeah, that's the RS6 guy. Yeah.
the Range Rover go like, I am sorry, boss. Okay, bye.
Apa sah bawa cepat? Kerja masa. Oh, okay. Jalan. Yeah. Oh, I'm happy because I traded my C4S and my 6 Series for this.
Wow. Both
What is that? Whose
Bobby,
car is
both
that?
It's
Bobby.
the slimmer key. It's not the Panamera key. You see, it's the
both.
slimmer.
Bobby, you saw already.
You bought Lexus 911
No lah, I took it home. I took it back. I was with him just now. I was having dinner with Alex. Then he said, "Hey Bobby, I'm going to Maldives for a week.
Correct.
Take my 992." Okay, so I drove the 992 home.
Nice.
So that's why my hair is a bit messy. Obviously, I dropped the top.
Ayo, nice.
Oh,
But you
apa
know
lah
what?
ni?
When I sit in my 996 Cabrio, right, the car is too small for me. I'm sitting on the car.
Yeah,
My head is always out of the A pillar.
correct.
Whereas the 992, I can properly sit in it.
Yeah. And it's nice, right, to experience the 992 with rear wheel drive.
Actually, I don't know how the white man can do, even my Boxster is same as your Tesla or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just ngam. My height, I'm short, by the way. The visor is like a bit here, at the lowest point. I don't know how the white man can sit and say, wow, comfortable to drive. I don't know. I don't understand.
Exactly. I hate my 996 seats. I hated it. I just cannot sit in it. But when I step out of my car, the seats are beautifully integrated with the car. I cannot imagine if I go and buy another larger set of seats.
No, but the seat that Alex got for his Boxster, the Recaro Boxster, those are big and comfortable.
Yeah, he showed me. Oh my god, his Cayenne is beautiful.
Hey, Alex, add him. Chiang, send the link to Alex.
How to add Alex in?
Send the link to Alex. Forward the link to Alex.
We're gonna have Alex in here.
Nice.
Forward Chiang. WhatsApp to Alex.
He might start singing with his guitar.
All better. We should watch it again.
Yeah. So nice, man. The car is so nice, man. I know why 992s are everywhere. They just work. They just work. Yeah. Oh my god. It's so comfortable. It's so fast. It's too fast.
Even the base. His is the base Carrera some more only.
Yeah. It is so fast. Let's wait for Alex to come in.
Even the base.
Alex! Hey, Alex!
Yeah. It is so fast. Let's wait for Alex.
Oh,
Okay, Alex is one.
a bit laggy.
Hey guys.
Hey, Alex,
how are
say
you,
hi
man?
to everybody.
Where are you
Okay.
now?
Alex, can we do this?
I'm kind of behind you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna log out of that and go to I gotta get out of here and go to Bobby's channel. Here we go. Perfect.
What's that?
Okay.
Oh, he's trying to listen on both live as well as on another screen.
Okay.
Ah.
Can we do this?
You can't do that.
3, 2, 1, 0.
No. Give me a sec. I'll be there.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
He's lagging.
Yeah.
3, go.
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1,
go.
go.
Oh my god.
1.
Can you hear us, Alex?
Anyway.
It's
1, 2,
lagging.
3. Are you getting that?
Yes, we're
Yeah.
getting that.
I'm
Put your hand
behind.
up.
I don't know why.
Hmm.
Hold
No,
on, Chi Yang.
don't,
I joined.
don't-
Is that Bobby's channel I joined, or did I join?
no, don't join, don't open the screen on anything else, Alex. Just look at your phone. Close the other screen.
Okay, go down first. You go and
Ah,
stay
it's-
outside first.
It's taking up your bandwidth.
Inside our room.
Okay, go play inside your room.
Yeah, I'm looking at my phone. Got it.
Can you let
Only
Alpha
your phone.
finish my work first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, all
Okay,
good.
good. I'm in.
Okay. Hi, Alex, thanks for joining us.
Hi guys.
Welcome.
Welcome.
We're talking about how nice your 992 is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a fun car.
Into your flat.
Hey, sorry.
That's fine.
You know that car is slightly tuned. I think I told some of you guys. Apparently,
Yeah.
according to the charts, it's got 530 horsepower, but let's take 30 horsepower away. It's still 500.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
crazy. It's really fast.
It's
Did it
crazy,
feel-
Bobby, that like a base sports car of today is a supercar power level of the yesteryears.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
mad.
Crazy.
It's mad.
You look at how Aston Martin updated the Vantage.
Hmm.
It is Aston's baby Aston now, and it starts with 660 horsepower, 800 Newton meters.
Yeah.
660. Oh,
You know, I was telling Bobby, I've always been a GT3 guy.
Yeah.
996 GT3, 997 GT3, and I always thought that could only be happy when I have a manual and an A normal aspirated. But after this 992, which is tuned, I think it's a good compromise to have comfort and still have speed, you know?
Mm-hmm.
oh yes.
Okay.
It's quick. It is quick. And I like that as you slow down off throttle, it has those mechanical sounds in the car.
Yeah,
You know?
yes, yeah.
Yeah. Antonio is like, Alex, Bobby wants to buy your 992.
Antonio?
Yeah. Well, you know, Alex have to put up a very good offer for my classic 911.
No, I think I love your 996, 911. I think it's great, but I'm gonna wait till you fix it and get it really, really perfect. Then I'll make you an offer.
Sorry, Con. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Bobby, all your car needs, Bobby, is a manual gearbox. And the car is fantastic.
Oh,
No, I think you know what? I beg to differ. I've always liked the Tiptronic. I'm one of the very few 911 guys who love the Tiptronic.
Why, Alex? What's the appeal of that gearbox to you?
Okay, it's not so much the appeal that is. I don't think it's as bad as what everyone says. Everyone's just comparing it to the PDK, but you shouldn't compare it to the PDK. You know, we're talking about 90s technology and
Yeah.
the Knots technology, so it's not fair to compare the two. But I do find that the Tiptronic, when you're driving in the wet, you're driving fast in the wet.
Yeah.
The way it changes down when you're going into a corner, it's a very nice transition. You know, it gives you a lot of confidence.
Yes.
I don't know how to
agree.
explain it.
Yeah.
You know,
I-
the PDK is so fast,
Yeah.
it steps down. But that stepping down,
Mm.
the traction control, everything has got to compensate for it. Whereas with
Yeah.
Tiptronic, it doesn't need to. The gears and the Tiptronic mechanism itself compensates for it. It's perfect. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
go pretty
okay.
fast in the wet with a Tiptronic.
Yep.
Mm. I think you
Yeah.
can go pretty fast in the wet with anything, right, Alex?
Well,
The,
the
the, the
Detroit-
manual, I must say, it's a bit sketchy when it's wet, lah. My car,
Yeah.
my car was the first generation Boxster. Doesn't even have traction control. So in the wet, it's sketchy. You gotta be really on point of your shifts, your blipping, rev
Yeah, yeah.
matching. Gotta be on point because it can kill you. So
but that's what makes it fun, that you can get it
yeah,
wrong. That's
correct. Oh, when you get it wrong, you pull back. The 0.2 onwards, the 996 has got traction control. Mine didn't come with traction control. So yeah, ballsy car.
like going up the hill, the hill that we all like to go up. No names mentioned.
Yeah.
When it's raining, when it's wet,
Mm.
that's when it's really fun.
Hmm.
The hill
Yeah,
in Brunei. The hill in Brunei, right?
Yeah,
Let's
in
go.
Brunei.
Brunei. Okay.
Yeah, it's in Brunei.
The
Thana,
next
my
thing-
car doesn't need a manual because it has a lazy big engine.
True.
It doesn't wake up before 4,005 RPM.
But which is why on a manual, Bobby, I'm always going on a lower gear, keeping it to 4 or 5. But I'm always in 4 and 5. Always
Exactly.
Below that
Yeah.
is lazy. It's just lazy, I know.
No, I'm at the stage where I just want to chill and
Yeah.
hang one arm out of the door.
Mm.
Especially my 996 is so small, I can sit and hang my arm like that.
Yeah.
I can't do that in Alex's 992. It's gonna be like that.
You must, the other day, Alex, your Boxster was in the shop. And then that night, I actually drove the car back home and went back. And I was thinking like, wow, this car is so nice compared to my car. It's not as loud. It's so refined. It drives, I don't know how to say, but sometimes an automatic is just nice. It's Tiptronic on the Boxster. It just drives well. It builds up
Yeah.
speed, I did enjoy the Boxster very much actually. So your
I see we
Boxster.
talk about the Boxster and old cars and all that. I see Sriram has asked a question there. He said, I have a question. A Porsche Cayenne 2024 or BMW X5?
Yeah.
Okay. I drove a BMW X5 for quite a bit last time. And now I don't, and I drove a very quite modern 2020 or 2019 Porsche Cayenne diesel. Okay. Beautiful. We all our friend's car, our mutual friend's car. But I now have a 2009 NA 4.8 Porsche Cayenne.
Yes.
Okay. So now it brings us back. That one is Tiptronic gearbox. Okay. So around most people go, especially the Porsche snobs who have PDK, they'll go, Tiptronic. I tell you, that car is so fun to drive. Tiptronic, but who cares? You put it in sports mode, and that 2009 Cayenne is like, it makes this ridiculous sound, V8 sound. And just hearing the sound alone is great. It doesn't even have to be fast, but it turns out that it's also fast.
It's fast.
It's not slow. It's not slow. So to answer Sriram's question, I would take an X5 over. I would take a Cayenne, any Cayenne, over an X5.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting, Alex? One day you must drive. If you can drive TG's car, the turbo is exceptionally fast. It is too quick. It is mind-blowingly quick. It is like
wow.
you can't make sense. Why is this car so quick for a big car? It's the same car as yours, the 4.8, but it's the 4.8 turbo. It is mind-bending quick for the car size. So forget the gearbox. The car is quick.
Maybe because it travels through the air smoother with all the fog lights that he put on. So maybe that's
through
right.
light. It cuts through light and air. That's why. So
I like to try his car. I mean, it looks
You should.
beautiful. I love the blue.
His
I
car
love that blue.
It's amazingly quick. Yeah,
But yeah,
but not as raunchy as yours. Your car would sound better being the NA.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see a question. Sorry, I see a question there from Sirius. Oh, it's gone now. It's moved up. It was a question about Porsche, so I think I'm qualified to answer that one.
Yeah.
Where is it now? Yeah, okay. Hi guys, I have a question. Porsche? No, that's not the one. There was a guy called Sirius.
Yeah. Just now Chiang
That's it.
highlighted it.
Correct.
He
Serious.
repeated his question. Yeah.
981S 9972
It was a 981 Cayman
Yeah.
Yeah,
versus a.
9 and
I don't
7.
have it anymore. I don't see it. I don't know where
Okay,
it is.
so the question
We
is,
highlighted it. We highlighted it. Alex,
look on the screen.
look on the screen. We highlighted it.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at the wrong screen. Okay. 981S, which is the Cayman S, 997.2S, or 991.1 base. Ooh, I had all three of those cars, but mine were S's. So, do you like driving? I mean, are you a balls out kind of driver? You like to go fast. If you're just a cruiser, you don't want to go fast. You just want to do trips to Penang in comfort. In the most comfort you can with a lot of luggage space. That is a no-brainer. You just go straight for the 991.1.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you want to go fast, you want to have a lot of fun. You're taking on the hill. Then a 997.2S. Okay. If handling is very important to you and you're not, admittedly, you yourself admit that you're not such a good driver, but you still want to go fast, then get the Cayman. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the easy one to drive fast will be the Cayman.
Yes. And
Yeah.
you be the least comfortable would be the Cayman as well, because although it has the same platform in a way, the Cayman does feel smaller always. It always feels slightly more claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Okay. But I've always liked Caymans for one reason. It's got three luggage storing areas. The front, the trunk at the back, and it's also a little shelf behind the seats.
Hmm.
And it's just because of that, it's so nice to take it to Thailand and all that, because you got so many options to put luggage.
Yeah. Especially the 981, I think has got more parcel shelf space compared to the 987.
Yeah. But you always try not to use the parcel shelf, because unless you got a net, every time you brake, everything comes to the front. Land to your left. Yeah.
And it's also it's on top of the engine bay, so you get very toasty there.
Yeah.
You
Keeps the food warm.
got to pick what luggage you put in the front and the back. If it's a medication and like a toiletry, you put in the front. If it's your clothes, you put in the back because it gets a bit warm in the back. So,
But with the Cayman, I put my guitar, which is a wooden guitar. I put it on the rear shelf, but I put it under a net so that it wouldn't keep jumping to my front every time I brake. And my guitar didn't warp or anything, even though it was wooden, so it's fine. Yeah.
So there you go.
So anyway, sorry to get crashed.
Which one would you pick, Bobby?
Which one would I pick?
I mean, I think it's not fair to put the 991.1 in there. I feel that's so nice. But if you had to pick one,
I mean, I do like the 997.2, but I don't know, man. Maybe I'll get the 991.1.
yeah.
Especially for my size.
Now
I don't know whether you guys noticed, but the 991.1 shares the same middle console as the 981 and everything that came after that.
Oh.
Do you know that? It's got a middle console.
Oh,
So drivers like to have no middle console, which is why the 987s and the 997s are so popular, because all you have is your gearbox there.
Yeah. I understand. But I guess 981, the car became wider compared to the earlier generation. So they became wider and you had a center console in there to compensate. So that's the width of the car, I presume.
If you have a girlfriend that likes to hold hands when driving, or likes to reach over and put her hand on your lap, then the 987s and 997 is better for that.
So what you're saying is the size of the torso of a woman, it's easier if it's a narrower center console. I understand now. I understand. I totally get it.
Well, with the with the 987 997, there is no console in the middle.
Yeah, I know. It makes
So
it
they can-
easier. Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, much easier.
Okay.
Much easier for ice cream sessions. Okay.
Mhm.
No, come. I didn't say.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Alex.
Yeah, that's what Alex said, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I read. So anyway.
Yeah, so walls of Cornetto.
Anyway, serious. Serious. If you got any more questions about Porsches, just PM me on my YouTube channel or on Facebook. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you have about Porsches.
Oh,
But
yes.
You're
but
the
now
Porsche man.
I'm a bit more matured, Bobby. I do like the
Yeah.
991 as an all rounder. I think I'm
Yeah.
a bit more settled down. I feel like actually, you know what? I may prefer the 991 as an all rounder daily car compared to hardcore 997.2. You know?
Yeah, especially the dot ones, you still get the NA engine.
Yes, correct.
Ooh.
All right, some
Hey,
quick.
look at that one. Look at that question. One Amar. 911 Porsche. 991 GT3 versus 991 Turbo S.
Ooh.
No brainer.
GT3,
GT3.
no brainer.
No brainer.
No brainer. Yeah, definitely the GT3. Okay. Okay, some quick answers, quick questions. Let's go through it. Which is the better buy, MX5.1 or .2? But the .2 is 1.5. I think we will say the MX5 that is the soft top. Go for the soft top. All
Yes.
right. Yeah. Then the hard top. The 1.5 is actually all right. Go for the soft top.
So, my restaurant partner, Dean, you guys know
Yeah.
him. He bought Unseen an MX5.
Yeah.
Like a 10-year-old one or 11-year-old one. So he asked me to pick it up. So I went to pick it up from the captain that sold it to him, this MAS pilot or something.
Yeah.
So I had the car with me for 3 weeks. Man, it was so much fun. Manual, of course. It's soft top one.
Yeah.
And I had so much fun with it. I was throwing it around. I took it up to Genting everywhere. The only thing after 3 weeks with it, he called me. He said, "So what do you think of the car?" I said, "I love it. I love the gearbox. I love the suspension. I love the handling. I love the interior. I love the way it looks. But I hate the seats." The seats gave me a back problem. I never had back problems with any car I've driven. So I gave him my Recaro RCS seats. And he put that in, and now that MX-5, I would say, is the perfect car. I think it's one of the most perfect cars out there, MX-5s. I love them. Love them.
Recaro RCS. Oh, those are really nice.
Yeah, the RCS Recaros.
Oh, I can't fit in them. I can't fit
You
in
can,
them.
Bobby. I think you can, Bobby.
I'm too fat.
They're very thin.
Okay,
Yeah, but the bolsters on the side.
Oh,
it's got very little padding, so it's not as comfortable as any other the Sportsters or whatever it is, you know.
Yeah, I am 97 kg. I kill memory foams. Memory foams will lose their memory with me. Yeah.
but they are much more comfortable than the stock Porsche seats. So yeah.
Oh yeah, my 996 seats. I hate them. Oh.
Yeah, serious.
Alright.
It's it's turned out to be a Porsche day. Sorry, it's a Porsche day because I get crashed this chat.
Okay, let's help this guy. Non-Porsche question.
Okay.
Oh, one more question. Porsche as well. Which one is the better drive? .2 GT3 RS. Wow.
What is it?
Wow.
I think
97.2 GT3 RS versus 991.2 GT3.
997.2 GT3 RS versus 991.2
GT3.
GT3.
Yeah.
Okay. For absolute refinement, for absolute speed, it's the modern one, the 991.2 GT3.
Yeah.
For sure. I had the 997.2 GT3, not the RS, but I also drove the RS, and really there's not much difference. but there is a huge difference in the comfort level. So the modern cars are always going to be slightly better.
Hmm.
A lot of people should realize that when your car is too harsh, it's very difficult to go fast on public
Yes.
roads.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay, I guess, for like if it's not long distance driving or big journey, but when you go like long distance, you need that comfort, you know.
Especially
Yeah.
So it's only
Malaysia, all the bumps and all that. Ooh.
And when your car is too stiff, right, you're handling lari one because your car is bouncing, your wheels don't have optimum grip on the road.
Yeah.
Tires don't have optimum pressure on the road.
so the thing with compliance is if you're just going straight road, KL to Penang and all that, it really doesn't matter whether it is too stiff or too soft or in between. All we're talking about then is comfort.
Hmm.
Where it makes a difference is when you're going around the corners, say you're doing that hill climb. When you're going around the corner, if it's too hard and you bounce off a bump going around the corner, that's scary as hell, especially when it's wet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the only time where it really makes a huge difference, you know. So yeah.
But even on the highways, if your car is too stiff and you have a lot of downforce wings and all that, right, your car gonna be bopping. Right? On high speed on the highway. It's gonna hop. I experienced that with hard suspension cars going down Singapore and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just not fun. It's just not fun.
Yeah. Your car keep doing that.
Going back to Darshan's question about 997.2 GT3 RS versus 991.2 GT3, I think they're about the same price now, right? Am I right, guys?
I'm not sure if you can even find a .2 GT3 RS.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, you can. You can.
In Malaysia?
In GT3 RS, yes, you can.
How much would one be?
It would probably be going for about 1.2.
I saw there's
997.
there's one in white, isn't it, for sale? But I'm not sure whether it's a RS. There's one in white for sale.
Oh.
Okay, 1 point. Look at that price. Look at the price.
What is it? What is it?
What's the
Let's see.
1.8.
1.8
Yeah, this is the one. Yeah.
1.8 million. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's just fishing. It will never sell.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
I'll tell you a story. When I had my 997.2 GT3, I was offered to test drive a 997.2 GT3 RS.
Yep.
So my GT3 had Akrapovic and it's got a whole bunch of stuff done to it. It was a club sport version with a roll cage and everything. So I knew what it was like, and I knew how much I liked it. But I thought, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll try the GT3 RS. I got into it, exactly the same seat, same interior. I felt like I was in my car. But when I took it out for a drive, it was so bouncy that I didn't enjoy it. And at that time, that was 1.5 years before COVID. Okay, it was for sale for just under 1 M, so 980,000.
Yeah.
So now they're asking 1.8 million. It can't be double. It went up, but it can't be double.
Yeah. But when the market has none, you can make your calling, right?
Yeah, you can. The ad will just be there for a long time.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And then it will say at one stage sold, but it wouldn't be at 1.8. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Alex.
Can
I answer the question? I think it's addressed to me. Oh, okay. That's the same one. I've got two screens going. Sorry. That's why I'm getting old.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. Yes, Darshan says I got a friend selling for $1.4 million. Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, selling for that, I think. But Darshan, if you want to see in-car videos of a GT3 997.2, just go to my YouTube channel, STM Rock, and search Join Me. join me GT3, and then you see a few of my hill climbs or whatever. You can hear the full sound of the Akrapovic exhaust as well.
Okay, I'm looking at the UK prices. The 997 GT3 RS, there are two listings around £140,000, whereas the 991.2 GT3 is going about 120.
There you
So
go.
they are similar in prices, except the 997 is a little bit higher.
There you go. And
Yeah,
and that advertised price is like what? Almost double, right?
yeah, yeah. Almost double. So if the GT3 is around 1 million, then probably the 997 GT3 RS should be 1.2-ish.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be fair.
That-
Okay.
One day, Bobby. One day.
One day. One day.
One day.
Yeah. Go for it, Darshan. If you have the budget, your friend
Go
is selling.
for it. Go for it.
Go for it. Okay.
What's that
Um,
one? 1.25 for 4-liter GT3 RS, or which is the 991.2 then. Yeah. That would be a 991.1 and 0.2. They're both 4. Okay. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
That is right.
Okay. Someone asking 330 LCI. Yes, go for
Yes,
it. Go for it.
get
All right. Darshan is asking, what about the touring?
Oh, I love the touring.
Yeah. It's just without the wings and all that, right? But it's a GT3 nonetheless, right?
Yes, GT3 suspension, no wings, same engine,
Yeah.
detuned slightly. I think detuned slightly, very compared to the RS. I think they were going for the 991.2 GT3, not the RS, was going for 1.4 about 6 months ago.
Mm.
It sold for 1.4.
Mm. All right.
I see the white one there. Yeah, today is all about Porsches, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
correct.
it's enough. Jonathan asking you, would you ever buy a Singer?
Okay, my friend has a Singer. There are only 2 Singers as far as I know in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My friends arrived about 3 months ago.
Okay.
So I did ask him whether I could have a go. He said yes. So I'll go and have a go maybe next week or something, hopefully.
Wow.
Oh.
But yeah, would I want a Singer? Of course. But can I afford a Singer? Of course not.
I wonder. Of course, Singer has a lot of variations, right? I'm just wondering how much would that be? Even an entry one like this one, basic things done to it. I wonder what kind of price are we talking about?
Well, when we talk about Singer, right?
Mm.
Everything is no longer Porsche.
Mm.
The whole body is the carbon fiber body, which they make themselves.
It's crazy.
The only thing that is very much, even the suspension, everything is changed. The only thing that's still Porsche is the engine, which they then tune and do up.
Yeah.
But why I like the whole concept is because I love classic cars, and
Yeah.
every time I'm in a 993 or in one of the classic cars, that I always go, God, if only it handled, because I like to drive fast, right? If
Yeah.
only it handled, if only it had more power, it had better brakes. And what Singer does is it fulfills all your wishes in every department,
Yes, I understand that. I can feel that.
Yeah.
I always, whenever I drive a classic Porsche, I love looking at one. When I drive it, I'm being like, how the hell do people drive this car fast? Because it takes really balls of steel, so you must be really confident or you must be really skillful to drive them really fast. It's not easy, not
Yeah, man.
easy at all. You know, the seats being offside, you know, the
Yeah.
gears, the clutch, everything is just, to me, it's alien. You know.
When I floor my 993 before
Yeah.
on the straight, even though you got your alignment perfect, you just went to the alignment shop, everything's done. You got brand new tires, run in. The front will still do this. It's
Yes.
it's
Yes.
just what it does. It's
Yeah.
it's part of the. But if once you're used to it, you don't you know that it's not going to destabilize the car. It's just the trait of the car, the character of the car. Oh, they're great.
I heard from, I think I heard from Yi Kang. He said, Malcolm has the 993 Targa.
Ooh.
No, not 993. 964 Targa. Sorry.
964. Okay.
Yeah. He put bags of rice in the front.
To get the front heavier. Yeah. Well, when they race 911s overseas in America and I'm talking about air-cooled 911s, right? The old 911s.
Yeah.
They always put weight in the front. So yeah, when you see classic car racing and all that, yeah, they put stuff in the front, but not from the 996 onwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're great. I mean, air-cooled Porsches are fantastic.
The sound gets to me every single time. The sound.
Okay. Which brings us perfectly to Cyril's question. Cyril Lim says, "Hi, Alec. Did you regret selling any of your cars? And which car is your favorite?" Okay, let's talk Porsches first, okay? Because I get asked this question all the time. People come up to me and they go, "Don't you regret selling your 997.2 GT3? No, I don't. I had a lot of fun with that car. It's such an amazing car. It's almost perfect. But I took it to Thailand. I did a whole loop of Thailand. I did 8,000 kilometers. I had so much fun with that car. So it's kind of a been there, done that. Okay. But having said that, I've had 14 or 15 Porsches. But out of those 14, 15, 8 or 9 were 911s. And the only 911 I regret selling was my 993. I took it,
Oh.
I drove it here in KL and I sent it to Kuching, where I live most of the time, Sarawak. And then during second COVID lockdown, I decided I don't want to be locked down anymore. So I drove it across Borneo from one side to the other, which is 1,500 kilometers. And then I stayed in Sabah for 2.5 months, living by the beach. And I drove everywhere around Sabah during COVID because I could. So after that, I sold it. I sent it back to KL and I sold it because I thought, been there, done that. But God, I don't think there's a day where I don't wake up and go, I wish I didn't sell it, because that was a very special night. That was 1995 Vario Ram 993 base 993, not even a Carrera S. It was so special. If I still had it, I'd do a few mods to it and then I'll keep it forever.
I had it. You let me drive this car a couple of years back. It's
Yes, you drove it. You drove it.
The sensations of it is still inside here. I still remember the whole experience very vividly. I didn't drive your car very fast, right? It was just but the sensations are very vivid. I remember titling my video, "Alex let me drive his Porsche 993 and I went to Motoring Nirvana" or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read that.
Yeah, you remember it was a Tiptronic.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with it at all, right?
It's the slowest 993 you can get, but it is still, the experience, is so it's so.
It's not
vivid.
that slow, It's quite a fast car. Once you get used to the Tiptronic,
Yeah,
you can really bomb into it.
I'm sure, man.
It's pretty good.
Sure.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I wish I still had it. It has a sunroof, a small little sunroof. Great, really cute.
You didn't insert a buyback clause to the buyer, huh?
I know. I keep asking, is it back for sale? Is it back on the market? But it's not. So You know. Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of luck with that car too. You know, I won 4D for that number.
Ah,
On the last week of my holiday, a dog jumped on my car and scratched the hell out of it. So I took it for polishing and removed the scratches. And it was my last week in Sabah. And when I came up for lunch while waiting for my car to be finished polishing, I was standing next to a 4D shop, and I don't buy 4D, but I decided to buy my plate number. And I posted on Facebook, and I didn't think about it. And I started getting phone calls from friends, and they all said, "You won, you won." And I think I won like 6,000 ringgit. So it was a lucky car. Should never have sold it.
well,
Oh.
it may come back to you one day. Oh, but man,
But ridiculous prices. 993 now. The prices are crazy.
Yeah.
It's like
And,
500,000.
So shall we talk about Ferraris?
By all means.
Okay. Because Cyril's asking what car do you regret selling and all that. So okay, I already told you what I regret selling in terms of Porsches. But in terms of Ferraris, I've had quite a few of them, different models. I mean, it sounds. Sorry, I don't mean to sound. If I sound a bit like I'm only talking from an enthusiast point of view. I'm not like trying to say that I've had so many cars. I'm just telling you the cars that I've been lucky enough to have the privilege of enjoying. But okay, having said that, 430s, my experience with them was quite a lot of breakdowns, especially with the gearbox.
Yeah.
308s, still have the 308. It's a 1983. Never ever broke down really. I mean, the only problem it had recently was that once the engine's warm, if you switch off, it won't start again until you let the engine cool down. And it's got to do with the electricals and all that. Anyway, so that's that. 348 was the worst ending Ferrari that I've ever driven. The 348. 355 is very nice, and all these are manuals except for the 430 and the 360, which I'll come to right now. The 360 Modena is, I think, my favorite. Okay, I must qualify my statement because I never owned a 458 or any of the modern ones. The most modern Ferrari I've owned is a California 30. But my 360, which I sold to my business partner, so I still have access to it. Thank God. That was the best Ferrari, really. The handling is brilliant. In the wet, I was doing a 265 coming down from Ipoh, raining, and it just tracked beautifully. I mean, the steering had so much feel that it just gave you so much confidence. So I just stayed 240, 250, 265 in the wet. It just felt really, really good.
Wow.
And it had a Capristo Stage 3 exhaust. And if you want to hear what it sounds like, just go to my YouTube channel as well. I just do that. Search Join Me 360 Modena, and I'm sure it'll pop up. But the 360 is, I sold it, but there's no regret because I sold it to my business partner, and he's looking after it well, or I'm looking after it for him. So, but yeah, that's the one Ferrari I would keep forever. Yeah.
Nice
Now you're
one.
making me think of buying one.
No, really, the 360s now, and they're still reasonable.
Yeah.
They're still reasonable price. And yeah, get one. Oh, it's fantastic. And it had the F1 gearbox that everyone likes to put down, oh, the F1 gearbox, that's the same gearbox that's in the Gallardo Lamborghini. It's a crappy gearbox. It's not crappy. It's fantastic. It's exciting as well.
It's meant to have that push, that thump into it.
I mean, okay,
it's part of the fun.
The gear change makes it seem like you are a bad manual driver, but so what? It's great fun. It's great fun. Yeah.
I mean, even when you drive a manual, yes, you can try to drive a manual as smooth as possible. But when you drive a manual a little more aggressive, that's part of the fun anyway. It's just a different type of fun. So it's not here, not
Yeah.
there.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
just gonna
beautiful.
quickly answer some questions from viewers here. Need a fun practical upgrade from my CX-5 2.5 Turbo, Countryman or new X1? I would actually first time recommend people to get the X1 over the Countryman because the new X1 is really good.
Yes.
All right. Yeah,
Yes.
the new X1 is fantastic. It looks good. It's really really nice.
Interior is
So
well built too.
yep.
Mm.
So anyone considering the new X1 in your shopping list, go ahead with it because not just is great, it has also increased in size considerably. It is now very similar to the size of a CX-5.
Yeah.
So please go ahead if you are considering anything around this range.
Mm.
Okay. All right. RR11. This one also Porsche related. Oh, you have both cars. Alex, you have the i7.
Yeah.
And this one is i7 or Porsche Cayenne 2024.
Porsche, Porsche Cayenne. 2024. I don't have a 2024, and I've never driven one. I've driven a 2019 or 2020 Cayenne, and that was great. Diesel.
Yeah.
That was Brandon's car. What a beautiful car. I
Yeah.
mean, God, I was so surprised when I drove it. It's got so much power. It's so modern. It's so nice.
Yeah.
But you're asking me to compare that with which one car? i7X.
i7.
Oh man, the i7X.
Yeah.
You-
No, the i7, your 7 Series. You have one.
Oh, the old one. Mine is a very old one.
No, the one
No,
you
but you
just
drove,
brought up the
but you drove one.
Yeah, there's
That's
the
car.
that's the X, the EV.
Yes, that's the EV.
Yeah. So, oh, okay. That car. When I told people I took it up the hill, and I going up the hill, that hill
Yeah.
that we all love,
Brunei.
In Brunei. When I
Uh,
told people that it felt to me I was faster than in my GT3. Most people I told it to, including Bobby, I think they laughed. They thought, nah, impossible. But I'm telling you, I've done it 3 times now. I believe it is there. It is about the same speed, if not faster, than my GT3 going up that hill.
it's crazy fast.
Really,
It
really
drives.
crazy fast. I met a bunch of 86 GT86 Toyota 86 owners.
Yeah.
I think it was a club going up the hill. So I was behind them, and I passed them. After that, no, I don't think any of them could catch up. Then I think I met the BMW Club 3 Series guys and all that. Same thing happened. The damn thing is so damn fast. But I must qualify my statement by saying that this is going uphill. Once you're flat, say more flat, say on the Karak going back into town, or going downhill, then forget it. Then you're the slowest thing out there.
Because of the weight, right?
Yeah. Going
Yeah.
uphill, the weight is not such a factor.
Yeah.
Okay. But I should also tell you that that on 2 out of 3 occasions I'm going up the hill, just before that prayer place, the engine would I mean the computer would reduce the power and only give me a maximum of what is it now? 120 kmh.
Okay.
So I would go to the prayer place, park there, and then have my coffee, and after that, everything's fine. So why does it do that? I have no idea. Someone said that it's because the battery is too hot, because
Yeah.
you're going really fast up the thing. So
Probably.
yeah,
The inverter gets hot and it cools down.
so okay. Sorry, guys. I see so many interesting questions.
Okay,
First-
I need to answer
Wow,
RR11 here because I've driven both cars. Okay, in terms of comfort, space, speed, there is no comparison at all. The i7 beats the Cayenne, given that they are both similar price. In terms of interior, plushness, appointment, everything, there is just no comparison. But then one is a Cayenne, all right? The things that you get to do with it is different. I mean, you can bring the Cayenne and join us to Enduro and drive all the way to the borders of Laos, Cambodia, whatever. The i7, you have to look for chargers and all that. So if it is just a car that you want to own and for the price that you're paying, and you're just going to use it around town with your family and all that, the i7 is magnificent, right? It feels another world. It feels 10 years ahead. Its interior. Yeah.
20 years ahead.
Yeah. It is extremely comfortable. All right.
Look, if,
So,
if
yeah.
you're not going to go off-road, you're not going to go to rough roads, then don't forget the Cayenne.
Yeah. The Cayenne's interior, appointment, space, everything would just more or less about match up to that of a 5 series kind of level kind of car. Okay. And of course, the power is just about 300, So, yeah, the i7 is more for the money, but then it's an electric car. Okay. Okay.
If you live in an apartment condominium, then I would say get the Cayenne.
Yeah. The size of the i7 is crazy.
Because of charging.
And the size of the car going up your
Yeah.
parking, I can't imagine that,
It's huge, huh?
Yeah.
I brought my friend and his son. His son is 8 years old or 9, and they sat at the back. And I hit this button. They were enjoying the ride in the i7, and I hit the button that says "relax."
Yeah.
And the windows went up. The TV screen came down, and the stars lit up on the top, and everything. And then after 5 minutes, I asked them, "How is it?" They were both asleep. It's a true story. I'm not making it up.
I took
Amazing.
the i7 to Malacca, and it's the only time I've been out of my kids where they were quiet the entire journey because I put on the cinema mode. The seats were called recline downwards. The curtain comes out, the TV tilts down, and we were playing Netflix, streaming to the screen there all the way through. Fantastic.
Oh, man.
It's beautiful.
Lovely. Okay, we have a question here. It's easy for me to answer. A 328i, which means it's a pre-facelift, or a Golf GTI MK7. Handling and performance, I think the GTI would be is the nicer car. It's the faster car, sportier car here.
But front wheel drive.
Yeah, it's front wheel drive. Yeah. So you can't do your spinny stuff that Alex likes to do. When you see a U-turn. Yeah, he won't go front wheel drive. He'll go rear wheel drive. So we tell people that as well. When you drive a BMW, it's rear wheel drive. There are more things to learn, to have fun with, which you can't in a front wheel drive car. Okay. Any other questions that we miss out? I think we miss out a few, but they are all similar. CX5, X1, CX5, X1, more or less that. Any other questions?
There was one down there. Up. Just scroll up on the about Porsches as well.
Yeah. Which one?
I lost it now. I don't know where it is. It's further down. You have to scroll
What was
up.
the question about?
I can't remember, but it was something that we haven't answered yet. Yeah, Cyrus says 993 is his dream car, best sounding car doors. I agree with you. The air-cooled doors just had this guillotine sound. Like when you shut it. I tell you, when I'm at home and no one's watching, I just open and shut my door all the time just to listen to it. I swear, it's embarrassing, but that's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up there somewhere. Let me see.
2021 Mazda 6 or Toyota Camry. 2021 is which Camry? Is it the hybrid one?
Oh, roof.
That's right. It's the current one with the dynamic force engine.
Oh, then
I think
go with the
21 they
Camry.
changed to dynamic. Yeah.
Yeah, then you can go. I mean, both are great. Both are great. So
Okay, I
Yeah.
remember the question now, if I may answer it. Someone,
Yep.
someone somewhere asked me, have I ever heard of the company called Roof, RUF, that modifies Porsches?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you this story. This is a great story. A long time ago, I drove my car in search of Roof,
Mm.
and Roof workshop is in a farm area in Germany called Pfaffenhausen. So I found it. There's a little bit of snow on the road still, and I found Roof. I went there and I said I want to change to Roof exhaust, Roof steering wheel, and Roof rims. So they said, "Oh wow, where did you come from?" I said, I drove here from London." You know. So they said, "Oh," they'll say, "Okay, yeah. Why don't you sit here while we install all these things for you? It'll take a few hours." So Mr. Alois Roof, the second generation of Roof,
Yeah.
now the son runs it. He came up to me and said, "Oh, where are you from?" I said, "Oh, I'm from Malaysia, blah blah blah." And then he said, "Oh, what are you doing for lunch? You came all this way to look for us." And that time they were already established as a builder. And then
Yeah.
I say, yeah, I've always like your products and all that. So I'm here. I can only afford the exhaust and the steering wheel. So I'm here to install it onto my Super Carrera.
Your Super Carrera, right? Your
Yeah.
SC.
My FC.
Yeah.
So he said, "What are you doing for lunch?" We're in the farmland area. I said, "No, nothing. I'm going to eat here and have one of your sandwiches, I guess." He said, "Let me take you for lunch." This is the Mr. Roof
Yeah.
saying to me, this young kid, "Oh, can I take you for lunch?" So I said, "Yes." He said, let me introduce you to our local beer. So I said, "Great, I'd love to." So we went outside and we stepped into the famous Yellowbird.
Oh.
I swear to God, I couldn't make this up. So went to the Yellowbird and he drove incredibly well. We went through the farm area in the snow, slipping, sliding everywhere. It was the Yellowbird, I think, was a 964 or just before that. Not before that, way before that. So we had lunch and all that, and then put back. And I didn't see. So we said goodbye, and then I thanked him for lunch, and I didn't see him again until a few years, maybe 2-3 years later, when I bumped into him at the Porsche factory in the car park. He said, "I remember you," and I said, "So do I. Louise, nice to meet you." So, and that was that. Now, his son runs the company, and he just travels around the world promoting the brand. But the son runs the workshop and the showroom.
Wow.
So yeah. Okay. Having said that, there was a Roof 991.1 RGT for sale in KL just before COVID. I think now that car's been taken off the market and they're not selling it anymore. But yeah, I saw that car. It's got bolt-on fenders like RWV, but not as big as the RW fenders.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, I've heard of Roof.
Yeah, we saw a couple of them when we were in Das Treffen in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Roof RGT bespoke, 1.7 million.
Yeah, I do want to say that. Yeah.
So this is a Porsche with roof and not a roof factory output, am I right? Because the roof is basically when they make their own cars, they have their own serial numbers.
Yes, they have their own chassis numbers.
Yeah.
And engine number. Yeah.
This is not.
This is like bespoke. This is like, I think they buy they get the aftermarket roof stuff on, and it's being roofified.
No, this was a roof.
This is a roof.
This was a roof build.
This is roof build. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, it has got to be. If not, bespoke won't be taking it in and listing it at that price. Bespoke is very careful with their cars. Yeah.
Beautiful car. Oh, that yeah. Would I take that car over a GT3 RS? Yes. Would I take a 991.1? Would I take a 991.1 RGT over a 991.1 GT3 RS? Yes.
Nice.
What about Gambalas, Alex?
Hmm. Yeah.
Gambala.
Yeah. So I'm older than you guys, as you all know.
A bit.
So
Really? I didn't know.
when Gambala was all the rage and all that,
Yeah.
you know, I was around then, just
Mm.
observing as a young student, you know, and
Yeah.
and even back then, I always thought that they were overkill.
Mm.
I almost thought that they make a car look uglier than it was.
Yep. They
I
do.
think but you know, everyone's opinion is everyone's
Mm.
personal opinion, I guess. But do you know what happened to the
What?
founder, Gambala?
Mm.
Yui
Yeah.
Gambala?
He was murdered, right?
He was murdered. Yeah,
What,
Mm.
hap- what
yeah.
happened to him?
He was murdered. There's all kinds of theories, conspiracy theories, but you can go to YouTube and see which one you believe in.
Yeah. He was murdered.
Right.
Damn.
So his son uh, decided to bring back the name. So if you Google, you will see that the son has come out with a few Gambala modified car. Just announced like middle of last year.
Hmm. A bit crazy, their designs. A bit crazy.
Yeah, the new Gambalas.
Yeah, I mean all Gambalas are crazy, right? The way they
Yeah.
look. Yeah. I mean, I think their major market is Middle East.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, his son runs the company, you know.
Okay, a quick question for Thana. Should he change his transmission fluid given that his car is still now under BMW warranty? BMW won't entertain him, I suppose. Usually BMW don't entertain him. But
Yes.
will BMW know if, let's say, you help him change his transmission fluid?
They won't know. If you do a half flush, they won't know. There is a sensor in the gearbox which tells you the quality of the gearbox oil. If you do a half flush, that means just open up the nut, take out 405 liters, put back in, and go to any workshop and do it. They won't know.
Hmm.
Oh,
But if the guys who reinstall the gearbox, transmission plug, they use the wrong washer and stuff, then they'll find out, you know, because the washers, some of them use like copper washers. You got these aluminum washers which are crushed nut washers because it seals up, you know. So
Yeah.
all you can buy original washers. Don't be cheap lah. You do all this stuff. Don't go and buy. Or you must buy original washers, and then they won't find out. They won't know. What's interesting though is the G20 Bobby. If your brake pad sensor warning comes out, the new ones,
Yep.
you reset them. A lot of places cannot reset. It's locked by the manufacturer. It's locked. I've seen a lot of workshops. It's locked. Even me, it's locked. Under warranty, brake warning sensors are locked. So yeah, it's a thing now. It's a thing.
Yeah. So if your warranty is ending soon, right? 2021 is 2024 now. You only have 1 year left. So if your car, everything is all right.
Let me give you a different advice, Man Leong. Okay, instead of you going and change your gearbox oil, complain to them. They say, look here, when I drove the car, I was going up hard, the car jerked. Complain to them. Have it on record. They are duty bound to take out the oil to test the oil. They will do for you a free service. Dr. Bavaria, don't kill me. But I've seen many cases they are forced to do so. And then when you meet your SA, you meet your assistant, go and give them Chinese New Year ampao, buy for them gifts, hamper, whatever. Be nice to them. Say, how are you? You look today very good today. Compliment them. They look after you. So there are a lot of other ways to get your transmission oil finished with.
And when you complain, say, hey, you know that day after you give the uncle, say, hey, you know what, that day my gearbox is a bit jerky. You help me check, can?
Yeah, when they check, they must take out the oil. They're forced to, because they will take out the oil to check the oil's condition. That they give you a free service, already. So there you go.
Okay, Woman Liao, now you know, you learn something, and pull off this trick, see whether it works or not.
Yeah.
And remember to ask everybody you know to like our channels, follow us,
Mm.
because we just save you a lot of money and keep your warranty intact while you're gonna have new oil. Okay.
Mm.
Mm. Then after that, you can go to Plus Performance and give Thana an angpao.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Chiang. Okay, one last question, and then okay. Sorry, if you're looking for a daily beater for less than 10K, get the one that is 10K. Okay. The newest car at 10K. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, okay, Chiang, let's go into Dude, Where's My Car? Oh, before that, guys, if you are looking for used car and all that, buy this little strip card from Shopee. You buy it, and then whatever used card you are looking at, take a drop of oil, put on it, and then follow the instructions to mail it over to this company that is a German company, and they store it into this machine, and they will send all the data to Germany, and then they will come back and tell you the health of that car's engine. Because when you're looking at a used car, you are only able to look at its exterior and all that. All right. So this is a German company, and they take a drop of your oil, and then they put it into this paper. They store it into their machine. You are not able to buy the machine anyway. Okay, and then they'll come back with a report and show you whether this car's engine is in good health or not. Usually, it's good to do that when you have sort of logged on to that particular car that you wanted to buy. You did a PPI check where they can do visual check and all that, but they can't see. I mean, if you, I mean, you can ask the workshop to poke into the engine and all that, but before the car is transacted, I don't think the dealer will allow you all that, huh? Okay, let's go into Dude, Where's My Car? Scan the code. But Alex, if Alex is on the on your phone, then probably you just join us with whatever we show on the screen. All right, this is a little game that we play every day at 10 p.m. and every live show at 10 p.m. and then to pick which cars to get. We have 207 people watching now. 4 has scanned. Come on, 5, 6, 7. Come on, scan the code. And another thing, for those of you who wants to change your tires, we have the Michelin voucher for Evo Club. All right, a special voucher for Evo Club. Where is it? Let me pick it up. Tiam, do you have it? Let's show it. Okay. I have a couple of hundreds of vouchers here, valid for this year. If you want to buy Michelin tires, Evo Club has a special voucher printed by Michelin. All right, this is the special voucher. See the Evo Club logo there? All right, by Michelin, only for Evo Club members. Join us for weekend drives, get a voucher. The best thing is that you don't have to declare you're using voucher to buy the tires. You can compare between different Tire Plus outlets, nego the price with the owner, get your alignment, balancing, everything. You're satisfied with the price. When you are paying for your full tire change service, you whip out the voucher, immediately 200 ringgit off after they have discount for you, because they can actually take this voucher and claim back their 200 ringgit from Michelin. All right, this is a fantastic voucher. And join us for weekend drives. If you need to change your tires, we'll pass one to you. Or if your father, mother, your friends who need to change tires, get it from us. Okay, please get it from us. This is why Evo Club exists. You see, we're not taking a single cent from you. Okay. Okay, come on. How many people? 45. Come on, scan the code, guys. While we're waiting for that, Samuel Fu is asking W212 facelift. Yes, it's reliable. It's moderately fuel efficient. Not as fuel efficient as the current crop, but it's a reliable car. Fantastic. It's the taxi of Europe, so it's reliable. Okay. All right. Go to club.evomalaysia.com, club.evomalaysia.com, and sign up yourself. You have to be a car owner to join Evo Club. right? If it's your mother, father's car, sorry. All right. Go to club.evomalaysia.com. All right. Okay, Jerevin Tong asking about the charge pipe of the 640i. I did not change my charge pipe, even though a lot of N55 has their charge pipe cracked. Mine is all right, because I don't drive like Thomas. All right, Thomas blow his charge pipe. Okay, I don't drive like Thomas, so I drive smoothly. Yeah. Okay, let's start the game. Oh, Alex is still there, or he has left?
Well, he's not here, lah.
Oh,
He's
Alex
back.
is still here. Alex is still here. Okay, first car. What car is this? It's a Japanese car. It's what? Is Isuzu? Is I have no idea what car is this. Anybody has any idea?
Oh,
Suzuki Cappuccino. Oh, tiny little car, lovely.
those look like MX-5 NC headlights, oh.
Please get it from us.
a bit.
This is why exists. Taking a single cell protein. Okay.
Hey, what's going on?
Five, go on, scan the code.
There's another screen happening.
And
Alex, could you off the other screen?
Yet rely.
Oh, Alex, it's Alex. Alex has two screens ongoing. Yeah. Never mind. I mute him for the time being.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reliable.
Okay, what's the next car? Alex, you're lagging when you open two
All
sides.
right.
This should be the Honda. Oh, that's the Honda. What do you call that again? Honda Beat. Okay. Easy for me. It's gonna be easy for me. Oh, Alex has left. Hey, Con, you okay? Okay.
Wow.
I've seen the cappuccino more than the Beatler. So
Is the beat even in Malaysia? Are there any beats in Malaysia?
Yes,
I've seen for sale. I've seen for sale.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know enough about the beat, to be honest. But exterior wise, I like the way the beat looks, the lights and stuff.
Yeah. I have voted T.
Okay lah. I'm gonna go to what I know.
Okay, I chose to go to something I don't know.
Which is?
The beat now.
Yeah,
Oh.
same here. I chose the beat. I think it looks. I mean, you are already in a funky town. This is a funky town category, so might as well go funky and different. Then
Yeah.
Have the beat.
Chiang, is Alex okay, Chiang? Is Alex okay?
You go and check. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Today we had a few people asking about the 328 F30 and the GTI Mark 7. Few questions.
Yeah, man.
I think you need to do a special video, Bobby. F30 versus GTI Mark 7.
Yeah, I mean, the one that you will get immediate gratification is the Mark 7 GTI,
Yeah.
definitely. Immediately you go in the car, you drive, you feel like you're a hero, you're a superhero, you know. 328i, you need to, sort out the suspension, you need to throw away the tires, change some other stuffs. You need to go DNA tuning, give it a tune. Then you can properly enjoy the car. It's still a good car.
Or you buy a hybrid. Then from day one got power, got day one got all the specs. It drives nice.
Tana, do you enjoy your hybrid from day one, Tana?
From day one. I've never been a moment. Honestly, the time I've been, I mean, there was a point that thing happened. But other than that, even today, I love the 330E. I think it's nothing else can replace the car for me, lah.
You know,
Real drive.
Thana, your relationship with your F33 series, right? It's like you get married with a woman, with a beautiful woman, and then you have to wait 1 year to bang her.
It was okay lah. How put it this way? If there was one time something happened, and it's like you were the unlucky one among the thousands sold, that is like you can't take it. I mean, a lot of car buyers buy a car and they expect the car perfect from day one, whatever. Whatever car you buy, there are things that happen. It's how
I
you
agree.
address them and don't spoil the experience, because whatever you react now will spoil your future experience for every car out there. You know,
Yeah.
It's okay.
it's how you take it.
Alex, which car would you get from these two?
So I just rejoined. Somehow I got something happened. So
Yay!
which car would I get between these two? Let's see. What are these two?
Suzuki Cappuccino and the Honda Beat.
I know which car you will get already, because you won't get the red car, right?
Honda.
Beat.
So I can't seem to expand my screen. That's why I'm kind of lost.
One is a Honda.
Okay, got it. Honda Beat or Suzuki Cappuccino.
Yes.
I don't know how they both drive, but I would probably go for the Honda just because it's a Honda.
Yeah.
Just because you used to own an NSX, right?
Right, maybe.
Yeah. And this is mid-engine as well. The Honda is mid-engine. The Cappuccino is front-engine.
Yeah. I somehow feel Honda makes better. Their DNA of sporty tuning is much better in their cars, whatever car you get, compared to
That's
other
true.
Japanese cars. Yeah. You can take any old Honda and there's something sporty about a Honda. Just the way it is.
Well, I remember the time when I was coming down Karak from Genting in my 6 Series. And you know, Karak got a few like really high-speed bends, right? After you come down from Genting, right? Downhill, high-speed turns. You guys remember that? I mean, you come out from Genting, after the bridge, you come down, there is a few downhill bends, right?
Yeah.
I can't catch up to Adrian Mark in his Cappuccino in my 6 Series. He's not even stepping on the brakes. He just go full throttle on the high-speed downhill bends. I'm like, what the heck? Wait, I need to apply my brakes. He doesn't need to, you know. For him, that road is like Sepang. Yeah.
It can't be that fast.
It's just the fact that he doesn't need to brake.
Right.
I need to brake. Yeah.
It's so light. Yeah.
He went balls out.
But it's an unfair comparison, comparing to a heavier convertible versus a small light manual.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Cappuccino beats the Honda Beat. Yeah.
The Honda got beaten.
Yeah. And I think when you tell a girl, my car is called Cappuccino, and the other guy say my car is called Beat, the Cappuccino gonna get laid first, I think. Anyway.
You think so?
No, joking. Okay, next
I
question.
What you drive? Abang Honda and Abang Suzuki. What motor? Abang Honda or Abang Kereta? I think the Honda will get laid probably.
Okay, that's a Macan. Porsche. That's a base Macan. Macan 2 liter.
Always wondered what those were like. Never tried one.
Oh, they're lovely. They're lovely.
Really?
I like the 2 liter more than the 3 liter.
Same.
Yeah.
What's the difference? One is turbo, one's not. Is it?
Both are turbo. It's just that the 2 liter seems to match the car way better than the 3 liter. Felt like it's being stuffed into the car. You know,
the front end, the weight and the way the overhang is, but Alex is different. The 2.0 is pretty much a Golf in all essence. So it feels a Golf, rest of a Golf, except it's like a Golf R, 4-wheel drive and all that. It grips very well. Whereas the 3.0 has a bit more power. It spools up. It's heavy, but I can feel the weight training also when you pull. So the 2.0 is much more nimble.
Are they both the same? Like what, a rear wheel drive?
4-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
Both.
It's like a Golf R basically.
He's never driven golfs.
A Golf
You know.
R. Yeah.
Oh, no, I have.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's driven
Cool.
our friend
Gopal's
Gopal's, yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Mm.
Oh, sorry, I meant to say he never owned one.
Oh,
Okay.
I have.
Oh, really? A golf?
Yeah.
Cute.
I had a convertible version in LA.
That must be some Golf MK3 or MK4, right?
No, a bit
Must-
newer than that. I'm
You-
old, but not that old.
Which generation was that be? What year was that when you had the Golf?
2002.
2002. That would
Yeah.
be the MK4.
Oh, okay.
Because the MK5 came out in 2005.
Front wheel drive. That's when I realized I don't like front wheel drive. Yet after that, I bought a Mini Cooper and I did the blowpipe run on a Cooper S.
Oh, is it a convertible as well?
No,
Okay.
it was a highly modified Cooper S with 230 horsepower,
Oh, nice.
and I did Kuching to KK in 16 hours.
What the?
16
Kuching
hours.
to KK in 16 hours.
That was before the Penmorian Highway, and it's a manual gearbox with rimless exhaust. Beautiful. You can see the video on my YouTube channel as well of that run.
Yeah, you are the creator of the blowpipe run, right?
Yeah. Back in 2011.
Oh,
The blowpipe run yesterday turned 13 years old yesterday. Yeah.
Nice. What's the distance? Wait, Thomas.
Hello.
Thomas!
Hey. Wow, full house today. Yeah, we should have Chris Wee in. That would be nice.
Hey, Alex.
Hey, what's up?
Hey guys.
I'm no longer a version on the live chat.
Welcome. Wish I was hanging out a little bit longer. Yeah, I heard there was a GT3 touring at 997 GT3 conversation. So great that you're here. You could answer the question.
Yeah, man. Where were you, Thomas?
Meeting finished already. Work finished already.
Oh.
I am back.
Hey, I want to show you guys something. My lock screen. 1, 2, 3. Wow!
Dorito.
My lock screen.
What is that?
That's my lock screen. My phone's lock screen.
It's a live wallpaper on Android.
Oh,
Ah, yes.
okay, try that.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay,
Gotta
I
try
saw it on Nissan's Facebook, so I steal it by screen capturing it.
Capture the video lah. Smart.
So what do
Okay.
we have? Makan versus what?
Come on, Makan versus what? Chiang, come on.
AMG.
Hey,
A45 GLA.
Bobby,
Yes.
remember what we were looking at earlier on?
Yeah.
Look at the difference.
Oh, you went up.
Yeah.
Oh, your Bitcoin.
Do that. Do what I told you.
Okay.
Just do it. Blind faith. Just do it because Alex says do it.
Okay.
Okay.
I will
Okay.
do.
I need one.
Move on.
Yeah. Oh. 2 liter versus 2 liter, but one is
I'll change my screen, okay?
yeah.
One is the most powerful 2-liter out there compared to a decently powerful 2-liter.
Yeah. Man, I love the engine on the Mercedes, but the rest of the car is just
What's this one now? McCann versus. Ooh.
yeah, it's a 45. It's a
One is
45.
a Golf GTI engine. The other one is a Gila engine.
Yeah.
I would take the GLA 45 just because I've driven the A45.
Oh, the GLA 45 is better than the A45.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, it is. It is better.
It felt complete. The A45 feel like I felt like I was driving a Subaru or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a landslide. Most people would go for the Porsche Macan. Understandably so. It is a better car, but it's a slower car.
Yeah.
Hey, but you don't buy a Macan to whack, ma. Hey, plus you know what you
But
can
it's
do now?
whackable.
It's whackable, and you know what? You can go and see Mike Yap, and then you can tune the EA AAA engine. That Golf GTI engine is tunable. You can get 300 horsepower.
Okay.
True. Very
Put
true.
this way, the Macan's ability to do turbo swaps are very easy. You can easily upgrade the turbo in the car. If you want more power out of it, and it'll go crazy, So, but yeah, it's a much more accomplished car, interior and all that. Not everything's about power.
Yeah, you can tune it to 310 horsepower with Mike Yap.
Mm.
Das ist cool.
310 drivable horsepowers. Yeah.
And this is stock turbo. Stock turbo. You haven't gone to stage 3 where you do a turbo change, upgrade it, and yeah, choices are endless. Mike's bringing in a new set of turbos now from Canada.
Oh yes,
Um,
yes. I heard him told me about that too.
It's built turbos, so the level of tolerance there is way higher, way more refined, way more power delivery on those turbos. So yeah.
Nice.
You should have told me that before I voted.
But anyways, the Macan actually drives more precise than the GLA 45. The GLA 45, the steering and stuff, and I mean, it's not as pleasurable to drive. I think.
Yeah.
Right. But of course, it's more drama lah. The car is drama, written all over. Yeah.
All right, we have the answers. Most people voted for the Macan.
Okay, what's next?
What's next?
Round 3.
4.
But
Type
this
R.
is FL5R.
Type R. Type R.
FL5R.
And what is the challenger?
Yaris.
I think that's the GR Corolla.
Oh,
M340i.
BMW.
Oh,
M340i.
M240i.
Oh, M240i.
No brainer.
Wow.
Yeah.
No fight.
brainer.
No fight.
Very
no fight.
easy. Chiang, just now that picture, Chiang. Just now that picture. Okay, your Type R can only look like this when it's coming out from a parking lot. Okay, very
The
easy.
Type R or the M340i.
M240i.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
easy answer.
I've never driven a Type R in my life.
Oh,
what? Really?
Yeah.
He has the best Type R.
Do we know anyone that can let me try one?
I'm sure there are a few amongst the audience who'll be happy too.
I've never driven one. Never.
but the new Type R and Sean's Type R is very, very different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sean's Type R is NA, is crazy lightweight, feels very raw. Whereas the new ones, they all feel like very capable golf cars.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sean's one seemed really fast in Thailand.
Oh, it's a lovely car to drive.
It sounded so good as well.
Yeah, it's super raw.
It's a
Sounded
car.
good.
It's a
The
car.
new
that when
ones
you
are
drive
all
it,
really
you'll never
comfortable. Mm.
And the
Alex-
seats are beautiful. The red seat.
Mm.
Yeah. Alex, it's one of those cars, right? Where I think most people, when they drive it, they will never forget the drive. It'll be something that will
yes.
stuck in your head for
Oh shit! Now I gotta try it.
You
Yeah,
have
then
to
I
try
drive
it.
the new ones, then it's forgettable.
Yeah.
Is there anyone out there with the Type R that I can pick
Alex,
up the hill?
it's like you drive a 488 and you drive the 360.
Yeah.
The Type R is the
360. It's a 360. The Sean's one, the one that you saw in Thailand in Sean.
Right.
Now that one you drive, right? You will never forget. You come out
Wow.
sweaty palms, heart beating fast, and wanting more and more. It's like a drug.
Is it four-wheel drive?
Nope.
Front wheel drive.
Front.
The Type R is front-wheel drive? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Even the new
that's
ones
why-
are front wheel drive.
That's
Even the
why
new
I've
ones-
never got into Type R's, because of the front-wheel drive. That's what puts me off, but I shouldn't be put off by it. I should try it. I should try it.
It's crazy.
Yeah, the
it's
FD2R.
crazy.
The
car is so
FD2R is
romantic.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an offer. FK8. There we go.
Oh,
Xiao
wow.
Chong is offering you to drive the FK8. FL5 is
Oh,
more
wow,
or less
thanks.
there. Yeah, FK8 is the new one. Way faster. Way faster. Super
Oh, this is the modern
comfortable.
ones.
Yes, super dailyable. I mean, Sean will offer you to drive his car easily, no problem. So now we have a FK8 from Xiao Chong. Lovely.
And then he has
Thank you, Chong.
he has I think Sean's one has Olins on it as well, just like your Honda City has
Oh.
Olins too. You know.
I was just telling one of the viewers, he asked, what's a good daily? Get a Honda City, because I have a Honda City. Hey, mine is not the modern one. Mine is the first one, right?
Yeah, the iron, the ugly butt looking thing, IDSI some more, most
The
efficient.
very first Honda City, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes,
the first car I have. I mean, I when I graduated and came out, that's the first car I used to make my first, my first buck.
But mine is different. Mine has Olin suspension.
Yeah, right.
Olin.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah,
that?
right. Yeah, right.
All right.
fell
How do
for
we
it,
meet
right?
you, Xiao Chong? How do we
I
meet
fell
you?
for
Please
it.
come. Please come and
Yeah.
join us. This
can
week
drive,
Alex won't be around. Next week Saturday, please come around and and you get to meet Alex.
No. I'm back on Saturday from the Maldives. This Saturday I'm back.
Oh, this
Nice.
Saturday.
But,
Okay, cool.
but late Saturday night. But Sunday I'll be up on the hill.
Okay, let's do Sunday drive as well. Let's do.
Okay, let's do
Double.
Sunday drive.
Yeah.
You keep my car, you take my car, I'll take the other car.
Me and Thomas has been doing double dips for a couple of weeks now. Saturday and Sunday, both days.
Okay, I'll see you guys up there on Sunday.
Cool. Sunday, see you, Xiao Chong.
Yeah.
Remember to see me and collect the Michelin vouchers. All right, for you guys. The vouchers are valid for the entire year of 2024. Okay. All right. Results.
I'll try to find something to give you, Chong. I don't know what I have in my stash, but I'll try to find something, a t-shirt or something.
Nice.
Thank you, Chong. Thanks for the offer.
Lovely. Okay. Come on, next one. Round 4, the last round. Oh,
G33 RS 997.
997 GT3.
It's a GT3, not an RS.
GT3. Dot
It's
It's a
2.
point.
Club
It's
Sport.
a.
Alex's car.
The one you had. It's a Club
This
Sport.
looks like. Yeah. Is it a 0.2? It looks like.
Dot 2. It's a dot 2.
Yeah, like mine.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
a dot 2.
Yeah.
Versus what? A Ferrari. Must be a Ferrari. No. Oh. From Affenbach.
Honda NSX.
Oh. Oh.
No, Mercedes.
Oh, C63 AMG.
Oh man, no.
Whoa.
AMG.
Actually, the coupe look more handsome than the sedan, right?
way more handsome. Hey, Thomas, the one that I showed you that day, 330,000 tax in unregistered. Bro.
Bro.
Yeah.
I want a sedan.
Bro.
So they think it's like my dad's car
No.
or something.
6.2. Look at it. So good looking.
I think I don't have to vote, right? This one.
Alex will pick the GT3 for sure. Yeah.
Oh, hey, highlight his message. Who took it away? Xiao said you fetch him from KL Auto before. He said, I have your number, I'll text you.
Oh,
Wow.
God. Oh, yeah, okay. So sorry, that's you. Hi.
Oh, lovely.
You're the guy. Yeah, of course I know. See, I gave him a lift home. I met him at KL Auto and I gave him a lift home.
Nice.
Which car were you in that time?
What car did I give him a lift home in? I don't know. I can't remember.
Is it your
What car was it?
Cayman.
What car was it, CL?
Cayman.
Wow.
Yeah,
It must have been the 46.
Well, this
Oh,
Cayman.
manual.
Yeah, the Cayman.
Yeah, the Cayman. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
The Cayman. Lovely.
Hey, actually, this gen, right? The design compared to W205, the coupe, this is nicer.
Much
is way
nicer.
nicer. This is way
Much
nicer. Even the build quality is way better.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, crazy man, world of a difference.
The build quality is.
I like the coupe look, right? But the sedan is so cheap, It's like 130, 150 can get.
That day someone asked me, hey, Bobby, seems like Mercedes got a lot of problem, their cars now. When did they start cutting costs? Then I was like, when they started the slogan, best or nothing.
Best or nothing, so it became nothing.
Yeah, lor.
If I'm not mistaken, it's 100K difference between these two.
More than that. More than 100K.
Oh, the Black Series. This Black Series.
I think the Black Series is about 850K now.
Oh, Black Series.
850K.
Series on the market, 900K got one available at 900K.
I think 850 you can get. Yeah.
850. Yeah.
Okay.
And,
Can I ask, does it make sense that the C63 is 300,000 and the Black Series is asking 900,000?
Doesn't make any sense.
No.
Wait, the C63 is not 300,000. It's not.
Yes, it's 300,000.
800 over 1,000.
No, the C63, the regular C63 coupe. I just saw one the other day. I sent a picture to Thomas, asked him to get it. It's 330,000 unregistered. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And compared to?
And the Black Series is asking 800, 900,000.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
So the best way to compare that is to look at the 360 Stradale versus the 360 Modena. It's three times the price as well. Exactly three times.
You know what gets me? Similar year, SL55 AMG, 280,000.
But it doesn't have.
But we are not talking about regular, C-Class coupe. This is the 63. Right? So
and the C63 W204 sedan, you can get it as low as 150,000. But the appeal for me of this car is not just the engine though. It's the car looks so modest, right? Look at that. It looks so modest. It's like
the sedan looks very modest.
Yes, exactly.
For what it packs.
It looks like if Alex sat in the car and with me, you think like two uncles going up to Genting to gamble, like.
No, one uncle. And then the son. One uncle and his son. You're the uncle, I'm the son.
Yes.
Yeah, it looked like we were going up just to gamble, and then we wear the the batik shirt, like Dato, whatever, right?
Hey viewers, who do you think looks younger, Thomas or me?
Alex.
Alex looks younger.
You need to sit further. Okay, Sean is here. Sean is offering you to drive his car as well.
Oh man, you're the man, Sean. Thank you. Can I take it up the hill? Up the hill?
Of course.
Yeah, nice. So I mean.
Hey, Bobby.
Yep.
There's a question there for you. Can I answer a part of it?
No problem. Come.
There's a question from Nakwin Dev.
Yeah.
Hi, Bobby. I'm planning to take F82 M4
Is it
.com.
better than the M3?
Is it better than an M3? I don't know, but I do have a number plate QS M4 for sale. And it comes with a car. You get the car for free. You buy the number plate.
It's a Sangyong, right?
Yes, I'm your chairman. You get the car for free, so I don't want to mention it. It's got a very good condition Sangyo chairman that comes with the number plate is QS M4.
How much you selling it for?
Oh,
Huh?
made for the car, man.
It's a great number plate. You put the QS on one side, quick as shit, M4.
How much is it you're asking for? Like the QSM?
For the number plate,
Yeah.
25,000.
Huh?
You
Okay.
buy the plate for 25,000, you get the car.
Yeah, that's very reasonable for a
Right.
single digit plate.
It's
No,
reasonable.
double digit.
It's slightly less reasonable because the car is in Kuching, but you know,
Oh, that's all
it
right.
only costs about $3,000 to send the car here anyway.
Yeah, but I don't think its M4 is
Yeah, man.
unregistered.
And if you don't
That's-
want the car, you don't care about it, then you don't have to send it over. You just do the transfer of the plate.
Yeah, but it
Fair
would be a
enough.
long shot for him because he's looking for the previous generation.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
very likely it's a used car. So
Oh,
he cannot put on your plate.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, that was a waste of a conversation.
You know?
F82 is new or yeah, it's the old one, right?
I think maybe he can get recon. Maybe he got recon units.
Yeah.
Brandon
lah.
says Thomas, my idol, looks younger than Alex.
Okay. Yeah, Najun, if you don't need the 4 doors, the M4 is a lot cheaper than the M3.
Yeah.
The 4-door M3 is a lot more expensive than the M4.
Yes.
Hmm.
This is true for both the F80 and the E90 generations.
Oh yes. The 4-door is more expensive.
Yeah.
It's rarer.
If you want to save a lot of money and you still want a BMW, then there's a very nice M140i Evo Club Edition for sale.
Yes. It's an Evo Club edition. Chiang will show
How
you
much is it
pictures.
How much is it going for?
Okay, let me. The thing about this car is that we got this car is tested and tuned by a very seasoned driver. So when you get the car, everything is set up for you already. Okay.
But
there
the
you
problem
go.
is M4s are now very, very affordable. You
Yeah?
you can get one for 200,000, an M4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 200K you get an M4. Why pay the extra for the M3, right? For the 4-door.
Yeah. Why would
So-
you pay extra for a hatchback like this also?
Yeah. So M4s are very cheap now. It's like 200, 210, 220. All right. Yeah, Alex modded his M140i manual. Crazy.
All the mods that you need, the endless brake pads which is needed for M car for all BMWs. If you're driving hard, biggest exhaust.
Bilstein electronic dampers, which are the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
How much asking for the M340, M140i?
325.
325.
Okay.
325.
Manual.
Sorry, manual.
Yeah.
Downpipe. Carbon fiber intake.
Oh my god.
Bilstein EDS B6, brilliant. Electronic dampers.
What year is the car?
18.
Okay, 2018.
Hey, it's a B58.
440 horsepower at the engine.
Why?
Sharks.
Okay, but it's no longer got the Recaro seats that you see there. It's back to the electric original seats.
This is a B58 though. The damn good engine. Yeah, the damn good engine.
What I found, what I love about the car, and actually when I drove it in Kuching, is how playful it is.
It's
I mean,
fantastic.
It's very playful. Like a lot of the BMs, the modern ones, do tend to kind of hold you back a little. This one was playful out the door. It's extremely playful. It just follows with you whatever you say. the sound it makes, the way it dives in, dives out. Oh my God, brilliant.
When
Brilliant.
I go up that hill,
Yeah.
I switch off everything, and it just goes up. By the time you get there, you got a smile on your face. This is
Yeah.
one of the cars that if I don't sell, I don't really care. If no one wants to buy it, great. I
And
get to use it
and
some.
and also, Alex, I drove it up the hill before you tune the car, and drove it in Kuching after you tune the car. Before tuning the car, I was like, oh, this car is fine, it's a nice car. But after the tune and the stuff you do to the car is brilliant. It's
It's
like
perfect. Yeah,
you can spend money on a car, but to spend the correct money, do the right thing, what you've done with the car, it's something else. The car is just perfect as is.
it
Brilliant.
is. It is really good. I mean, I'm not saying that because it's my car, but it
Yeah.
really is a perfect
Yeah.
setup. Perfect.
Yeah.
Looks
You
like
know?
a shooting brake from the rear, like a baby shooting brake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you won't get rear wheel drive hatches anymore.
Mm.
And 3 liter.
Yeah.
Anyway, whoever was asking about the M3 and all that, you don't have to buy this car, but I offer to take you for a drive up the hill. Just sit shotgun with me, and then one of these weekends I'll take you up the hill. See if you like it.
Oh,
And take your checkbook as well. Okay.
No, don't even think about buying it. I just want to take you for a drive.
so Najud,
Just have a look.
come on. Alex will bring you up the hill in
Mm.
Brunei.
In Brunei.
Yeah, the famous Brunei Hill.
Brunei
And-
Hey,
Highway.
guys, I really get crashed this chat today, didn't I?
Mm.
That's fine. I think
All right.
the manual gearbox in the car is just brilliant. It will outbeat any M4 for engagement and stuff. So
And
yeah.
isn't the clutch great? The clutch is just
Oh
nice and
yes.
soft.
Oh yes. Oh my, you're right.
And I don't have normal rotors on it. I've got cross drilled rotors on it
Yes.
with endless brake pads. It's
Mm.
just perfect combination.
And if you happen to be in Kuching and you drive that car, the amount of respect I got in the car in Kuching was fantastic. I was driving in Kuching everywhere I went, people like slow down. They like gave me what I call a heads up. They give me a salute.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So another plus point if you're in Kuching buying the car. So there you go.
Okay. Wow, racun time. Encik
Good time.
Beruang is being racuned.
325.
Yeah. All right. The GD3 Club Sport beats the C63 Black Series hands down.
Hands down, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably I
I-
scared. I scared if I go sit in the car and start the car, then I die already.
Come, I bring you to the dealer where the C class,
Wow,
the C63 is.
wow.
Yeah, the day I brought I accompanied Gary to pick up his
Yeah.
Maserati, his
Oh, yes.
Quattroporte GTS.
Oh,
Oh yo, he is such a happy man. Yeah,
Quattro porte.
Quattroporte. All
You
right.
mean 4 door. Okay, and tonight we were going to sleep. Thank you very much.
Okay, Jiang. Okay, nothing. So the last thing, guys, take a picture of your car, post it up on Facebook or IG, tag us. All right, and there are other hashtags. I mean, Chiang will fill you in. All right, just take a picture with your car and post it up. Right, this is to shout out on the campaign whereby PM and MTA, Malaysian Takafu, basically the insurance association, wants to tell everybody that you should compare between different insurance companies before you renew your car insurance. All right, make sure you get the best package for yourself. So after you take a picture and post it up, hashtag I love my ride, hashtag Horizon, and tag these two pages, Persatuan Insurance Malaysia and Malaysian Takafu. So you will stand a chance to win an iPhone. These two pages, all right? Yeah. So that's about it. Guys, do join us for weekend drives. Take a picture of your car. You see, TJ took a picture of his car and hashtag, all right? So do the correct hashtags. And you can PM us on Horizon and ask us to copy the entire hashtag. Yeah, there you go. Chiang has copied out the whole thing. Just hashtag these pages and post a picture of your car. Hey, who knows? You win an iPhone just by watching our live show.
Mm.
And then you get your 200 ringgit Michelin voucher. And then we
Oh,
teach you how to cheat BMW with engine gear oil. Right? And what do we get out of this? Nothing. 3 hours of our life every week taken away just to help you guys. Okay?
Times by 6.
Yeah, man. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. All right. Do subscribe to Thomas' channel, Thana's channel, Alex's channel, my channel, Con's channel, and then support us. Get your friends to like our page and subscribe to our channels because we help you guys. All right.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Good night, Alex.
Good night,
Good night,
guys.
Thomas.
Good
Good night,
night.
Thana. Good night, Con.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Selamat malam.